And now, here's your host, Scotland Green.
Whoa! Hey! Wow! Hey! Hello, everyone. Seems like my announcer, Lil Alexi, remembered to announce me. Lil Alexi, you sound different every week. God bless you. Well, folks, hello. Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Potluck, the live weekly wrestling mixtape that I host every Thursday night. Who am I? Good God. I'm glad you asked this early and didn't wait till the end of the show to ask who I am. I'm Scotland Green. You could read it right down there. I pointed in the right direction this time. That's good. That's a good sign. We're going to have a good show. I'm excited. Yes, I've already started drinking. I have Mountain Dew Spark tonight, folks. And it's filled the mug, baby. The largest frozen mug in the world. It's filled it up. All right. Yeah. That's right. I got a haircut. Thank you for noticing. That's all I want. You don't even have to say nice haircut or you just had to say haircut. And I go, yes. Someone noticed a change. A change is afoot. What else is afoot? My shoe is afoot. Folks, enough. Let's tell the nice people about the show, shall we, folks? We have a wonderful show tonight. We have matches, promos, weird junk, of course, but little different. We're gonna be spinning the wheel. The Great Potluck Wheel, the tournament edition, big hit last year and last week. We have matches from Pro Wrestling Noah's N1 tournament ongoing and matches from Stardom's 5-star Grand Prix ongoing. And they're filling this wheel up. Now, let me tell you right now, last week, 2 spins, both from Pro Wrestling Noah. I'm not going to do that again. This very first spin better be Stardom or we're spinning again. And you send the police after me if you don't like that. That's the way it's going to be on this show. And I got a last minute text. I'm always working on this show. I do not stop. I do not sleep. I washed ashore 10,000 years ago, a full-grown man with no memories. And here I am today. And we have a great show. And I got a text that said last year, tomorrow is the year anniversary of the passing of Terry Funk, the closest thing to God that we have seen. So, in honor of Terry Funk, we're going to spin the Wheel of Funk. 3 wheel spins tonight, folks. So much is out of my hands, including I'm taking calls tonight. Oh my God, did we forget? I'm taking calls. This topic came up last week and it was fast-tracked. Thank you for gifting subs. Goddamn, Dave in Syracuse. You are my favorite. Don't tell the others. Oh yeah, the topic, what names should be retired in pro wrestling? What have we seen enough of? Call in with that later. I think I'm going to split it into 2 call-in chunks. So we're going to do calls a little early, and if we have other calls, they're going to be a little later. So that's that, and you know what? We start this way a lot, and sometimes I feel self-conscious. Am I starting this way all the time? Too much? Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I like it, and this is how we're starting. Let's start. All right. Dave in Syracuse, thank you so much. Terry Funk is the only God I recognize. Now that's a good title too. It's a little long, but it's fun to write it down at least. Don't tell the others. There's another one. Now here you go. We're getting right into it. We're watching WCW like a regular, not that Tom Green, who you can see on Tuesday nights. When Horace got Now this happened on this very day, August 22nd. Look at Saturn, looking different every time we see him. He just dips his head into the costume bin and looks different every single week. Not that Tom Grade. Tuesday nights, WCW deep cuts, and Sundays he goes off the grid.
To make sense out of this situation, but on Nitro and on Thunder and on
that is my favorite thing when people say that. B. Clark before dark says, Tom put me onto the potluck. Thank you, Tom. This is a word-of-mouth situation on the potluck. Every viewer is gained through work of mine, work of other viewers, spreading the word.
But he must be subservient to Raven.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, did I play this match on N64 as well. Dr. Liam, you nailed it.
And at that point, I really think if he is successful, we're going to see some stars emerge from that flock as long as they're not under the mind control of Raven.
Side headlock now by Saturn, the former Army Ranger. Wrist lock coming out into a hammerlock by the innovator Kanyon. Float over into a front face lock by Saturn. Nice escape into a horizontal hammerlock by Kanyon. Nice transition.
Yeah, good call. Mortis though, played as Mortis.
Between these two because they vary their offensive attacks.
That was a huge Mortis mark.
In particular, known as the innovator of offense when it comes to pro wrestling.
Is Saturn addicted to drugs yet? I don't know if I'd say addicted. He's probably on drugs. He passed through the ECW locker room. He's at least on drugs.
It's difficult really to prepare a game plan, a defensive strategy for him as well.
Ooh.
Slingshot elbow from
Nice
the apron
elbow,
by
Kanyon.
Hooks the leg and he got the 2 count on Saturn.
Scott, we have a huge announcement for our fans.
We're going to watch a couple goofy things, and then we're going to spin the Great Potluck Wheel Tournament Edition. We're getting right into it. ATL Bloodfeast Elliott outdid himself yet again 2 weeks in a row. Adding some more. We subtracted some that just didn't. They can't be on the wheel forever. Otherwise, it would be a wheel with 100 pies on it. 100 pies? I've had that dream. All right.
To 12:30 p.m.
Whoa!
Getting his foot up high for that.
On Long Island this Thursday. I'm there.
So we're doing 2 spins of the tournament edition Great Potluck Wheel, and we're also going to spin the Wheel of Funk to celebrate Terry Funk, who has been gone for 1 year. Nice suplex from Saturn.
On September the 21st at the Fleet Center with roll-up by Saturn and a 2 count.
The master of the suplex, Saturn. You never know when he wraps you up how he's going to get you over the top, but he always does it. That's over the top to the arena floor, and Kanyon desperately needs this break, but he's not going to get it. Saturn
Nick Patrick as a vampire referee would be great.
Disqualification. WCW Executive Committee
Ooh.
changing that rule.
If there's ever, if I win the lottery and become the world's coolest money mark, and I have the Potluck Wrestling Federation with Adam Suzanne as the head booker, we're gonna have at some point a referee that get bit by a vampire and become a vampire.
And here comes Saturn again with a follow-up.
I want to count you out. I mean, the Count. Wouldn't the Count himself, Sesame Street's very own, the Count, be the perfect, like, Count Patrick would have to count like the Count.
Roddy Piper doesn't just show up with the popcorn and the drinks at Nitro. When he shows up, there's going to be something going down Monday night, and he will be there in Chicago.
Dr. Liam asks a very important question. Would the vampire ref wear a cape?
It has something to do with the status
yes.
of Warrior.
Yes, he'd have to. It'd be funnier. He messes up, he gets caught in the cape. You got to.
Since he took the header to the arena
for about 6 months, 6 months to a year, we'd have a vampire referee in the mid-card. Oh, nice. Up on the toes. Kanyon only gets a 2 count on Saturn.
Nice recovery by Kanyon. And he stops that big right hand from Saturn, measures him with one of his own. Where's he going to go from here? Oh, great move. Shoulders are down, gets a 2 count.
2.
Crucifix roll by Kanyon.
WCW had the best mid-card.
Where does he go from here?
It was a wild mid-card, man. I love it. This is my shit.
He tried to block it with his hand. blocked it from hitting him in the head, but he might have really done some damage to that wrist. Hang on. Kanyon is going up to the second rope, into the fireman's carry. Is he going up another one? No, he's going to stay at 2. Oh!
Away slam off the middle rope. But if you look at the reaction from Kanyon, it looks like the back of his head made contact with the canvas as well as Saturn. Roll. Got the leg hook. No, only 2.
Oh, Kanyon. Had Kanyon not taken the brunt of that fall on the fall-away slam,
it's good to have this Mountain Dew Spark back.
Kanyon shakes it
The
off.
Spark is back,
He's
folks.
going up top this time.
It's delicious. It's a raspberry, it's a lemonade, it's a dew.
Moonsault from Kanyon.
Ooh, no sheets on the bed with that moonsault. Kanyon flopping around.
That time it didn't work. Saturn able to roll
Saturn.
out of the way at the last split second.
What's he gonna do?
Made.
It's certainly not the first moonsault we've ever seen in
This
pro wrestling.
day in history, folks.
Standing sidekick, connected with authority. He just needs to roll over and cover him.
Lateral press, hooks the leg by Saturn.
2. This match is going longer and is better than it has any right to be. WCW Saturday night. What year is this?
Both men are spent.
I'm gonna guess
This is taking its
1998.
toll on both
That's my
Saturn
guess.
and Kanyon and Nick Patrick,
Uh-oh.
the referee. just
That's
got
what this
hammered.
mid-card match needed, a ref bump. Maybe this is the main event. Falcon Arrow.
Twisting suplex by Saturn.
Spinning Falcon Arrow?
Apron, high risk, top rope move on the way from Saturn.
1998.
This is going to be the split
Good guess by me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. Kanyon is done. Raven.
Well, we
Raven.
thought.
Oh, not the even flow DDT.
Oh, he spiked him in the middle of the ring. I'm not sure that Kanyon ever saw Raven in the ring.
Hang on.
Well,
Horace.
now he's got tie contact.
Horace. Wait, it gets worse. Horace is here.
Oh, boy.
Raven's DDT looks
Back aligned
dope.
with Raven again.
He sticks him.
Now Raven and Horace are having words.
It's my boy Johnny Polo.
Each man
My
attacks-
boyhood hero.
What is going on?
And that's legitimate. When I was a child, I looked up to Johnny Polo and Harvey Whippleman, and I said, one day that will be me.
Counting out both men, I guess.
You know, Horace just said to Raven, you can't always get what you want.
Raven.
Referee Nick Patrick is putting in the count. What's going to be the decision here?
I have no idea. There's the bell.
Can we get this official from Dave Penzer?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
then knocked out to the 10 count. The referee Nick Patrick rules this match a no contest.
It's a no
Ah,
contest.
a no contest.
Another chapter.
Another chapter, folks. R.I.P. Donahue. Now, this was sent in by Andrew Heelan, I believe, 10,000 years ago. I've been sitting on it, I guess just waiting for Donahue to die. But here we go. We're finally watching this clip. Actually, it's the whole show, but we're not watching the whole show.
I'm worn out from holding my tummy in. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't sound like Johnny Addy, but I feel like him. On this program, we hope to examine the finer points of one of the fastest growing sports in America today. This is a sport that is seen in person.
Great jacket
by
on Donahue. His
more
championship
people than see
jacket.
baseball, college football, and all other sporting activities in this country with the exception of auto racing and horse racing. It is third in personal attendance of all sporting activities in this country. And some of you are going to laugh and not take this seriously.
I would love to talk
Those who
into a
don't
mic that's
are in
hanging
for
down
big
from the sky.
trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, starting our card on this afternoon or this morning's event for the Donahue Show, here is Adrian Golden Boy Adonis. Welcome.
Yeah, horse racing used to be the big thing. This was almost the horse racing potluck.
It says Adrian Adonis, New York Fever, catch it. Refundable for one kiss.
Refundable for one kiss.
Also here is the highly regarded and a man who makes Golden Boy think. Here is Greg Gagne, right here. Greg.
Not that tongue ring got me bad. This looks like someone gentrified Titans and Ellering. All right, Greg Gagne versus Adrian Adonis. Young Adrian Adonis here. The stars of AWA. That's true. One day, maybe one day I'll have a microphone that comes down right here. Boom. Donahue, you got to call the action here.
I'm here with Vern Gagne, who's the former American Wrestling Association World's Champion.
Vern watching his son.
In May of this year. Watching. Tell me about these young men.
Hey, Vern.
Well, one of them was my son, Greg. I do have a feeling there,
son.
Phil. Very strong.
You got to tell him right away.
Right now by, he started this match off. He made a mistake. He threw a drop kick and missed, and he's a little bit shaken up from that. Adonis here, the front face lock, and a armbar, the takeover. Greg moving out of it. And there's a headlock by Adonis.
Vern and Donahue calling the action, sharing.
Adonis is a very powerful man. He weighs about 255 pounds. Greg's about 200.
Now, I will say this. I'm going to pause it because Andrew Heelan has an interesting comment. He says, dead crowd. And I'm telling you, this video had a VHS buzz in the background. That I fixed. Yeah, that's right. I fixed with technology. And it did kind of lower the crowd volume. I had to go back and fix a little bit when I noticed that Donahue you couldn't hear his laughs that he got up top. I swear he got laughs. And so it might sound a little weird because of that. But yeah, this crowd, are they a hot crowd? Are they ECW arena chanting slurs? No. They're a daytime crowd, so some people are into it, and as we'll see, some people are not.
A wrist lock, but he again pulled the hair. The referee.
Yes, thank you, technology.
But Adonis, there's a lot of animosity here. A good forearm blow by Greg. That was a.
Your dad should not be allowed to call your matches. That's just. He should recuse himself.
Let me just, for a second, Vern, go over and talk to some of these folks who appear to be real wrestling followers here. Hang on just a moment. Yes. Yeah. Excuse me. You'll chat with me for just a moment. You want to stand up? You really, you're a regular professional wrestling spectator.
Yes, sir, we are.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
How often would you go?
I would go every night if they had it, but we go once a month down to the amphitheater.
What is it about this that makes you so attracted?
I am a professional daytime talk show audience member, and Karama will be taping again. What was the warm up for this?
Real neat, isn't it?
Oh, that's great. That's the best part of
probably
wrestling.
dirty jokes.
The suggestion is, though, that this is not real, that this is all a performance and it's fake.
And in an ad break, someone's playing a saxophone.
No, there is a lot of it that is not fake, believe me. There's a lot of times when you're seeing blood, it is real.
Really?
The falls, I'm sure, are they have to practice for quite a while to get the falls. But that hurts.
She's a smart mark, this crowd member.
Yeah. You can tell this guy's in pain, can you?
Yeah, I would say he's hurting right now. I mean, look at the face.
You know these people, or how much do you study their background or their record? Or?
Well, you have magazines. We watch every Sunday. We read all the articles we can on them. There is your future champ right there.
Really? Greg is?
Yes.
Tell me how you know him, and what can you say about Greg?
His style, he's fast. He's had an excellent teacher by his father. He's just a very good wrestler, and he's a clean wrestler.
Yeah. You'd rather
I
watch
wish
a clean
RJ City would interview
I know,
audience
I'd rather
members
see
during
when a dirty and a
matches.
clean one get together in the ring.
This lady's reading the dirt sheets.
Well, thanks a lot. I hope you'll help us out throughout the hour here. We're all trying to learn here about this sport, and I thank you. Sure. I thank you. You're a regular fan, too, are you? Yeah. You go, what, once a week? How often is the fight?
Well, I watch it every Sunday. My husband goes out and does the work.
I think Heelan did solve the mystery.
You never feel that you're not being treated to a performance here.
Well, Gagne, it's okay. He's pretty good at it.
Stephen J. Neptune man in the house.
So he lets loose, and besides, there's lots of tush action, so.
He's got what?
Tush action.
Oh, tush action.
Tush action.
As in the dairy.
The hind end, right.
Will that be the title? I don't know, but I have to write down tush action.
Well, some smile, some
I'm
don't.
so sorry, everyone, but it's the rules.
We are watching Greg Gagne and Adrian Golden Boy Adonis. Yeah.
Second segment, we might have found the title, Tush Action.
I think people go to
I guess there is a Mrs.
because
Ass.
just for the same reason that people like soap operas.
Soap operas.
That people love to hate, like Larry Hagman, and get into soap operas. And it's the same thing. This is like a basic struggle, good versus evil. Everybody likes to cheer for the good guy.
But I mean, are you actually involved with one of these wrestlers during all the matches?
Well, yeah, you get involved. You like the good guy, and you cheer for him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is Adrian Golden Boy Adonis working on the first event of our card. I should say, watch it. Watch it. There you go.
Watch it.
All right. What? All right. Greg, we got him yet?
We got him yet?
All right.
How bizarre.
Greg Gagne versus Adrian Golden Boy Adonis. I'll tell our viewers that later on in our card, you'll meet two of the world champion women wrestlers who are drawing their share of crowds throughout the country. As we attempt to examine, watch it. Watch it. That's not legal, is it? Watch it. Watch it.
Whoa.
And the winner is Greg Gagne.
How did he win?
Golden Boy Adonis.
Did Adonis give up? What happened?
It's over. Watch him, Scrap Iron. All right. Wrestling, our subject, and we hope you'll join us.
Starwind, thanks for the follow. Tugboat Facts and winner by commercial break. All right, I'll be right back. We're going to spin the wheel. Boom, the Great Potluck Wheel Tournament Edition is back, updated. I got notes from Elliot, ATL Blood Feast, what to cut, what to keep, and I kept some other stuff as well. I tried to keep a balance just because of the look of the wheel. I need a almost equal balance of matches, but our goal is to watch some damn Stardom. We watched 2 Noah matches last week. I'm going to spin this thing, and there's 2 things I will accept. I will accept a Stardom match, and, you know, not happily, but I will accept a Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. And so, we're going to spin the wheel, and then I got to find the thing. It's a damn scavenger hunt, but, you know, stick with me, folks. We're going to spin the wheel, do the damn deal, and, yeah. Andrew Heelan suggests another title and winner by commercial break, which I got to write down. That's a good one, too. That's a damn good one. All right. Let's do it. Let's spin this wheel. Let's see what we got. Now, it's Stardom or bust, folks. Looks like we get Stardom. All right. Oh, what day is this? What day is this? Oh, no. Did I miss the day? Mayu Iwatani versus Azumi. We're going to find this. I'm going to find this. All right. All right. I'll be right back, folks. Until then, while I search for it, watch this brand new bumper.
What am I doing hanging around? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train to San Antone. What am I doing hanging round? What am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train to San Antone. What am I doing hanging round? What am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train to San Antone. What am I doing hanging round? What am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and
I'm going to try an experiment. Stick with me on this. What if I don't download the show? What if we just watch it from the drive? Will that be crazy? Actually, it's opening in 37 seconds. So maybe next time that will be crazy. But we're going to watch this. I got it ready. Actually, you know what? Until then, while I get it ready, how about we watch we watch this.
Sting is the new drink. It's all over the streets, man. Look for the yellow jacket all over the green can. It'll pump adrenaline like a giant machine, man. Drink anything else? That's just obscene, man. Need a pickup in your daily routine, man? It'll blast like a fire with gasoline, man. Make sure the simple citrus is up in your hand. 10 times the energy of any heavy metal band. Y'all don't know by now? I'm gonna smack your crew. This is YJ Stinger straight from Stacker 2. Cause YJ Stinger is the energy king. Go on, catch the buzz, feel the sting. Is that good? All right, cool. Bet.
Buzz? Did somebody say buzz?
Where you go? Can I come along for the ride? Why not? 2 bodies, 1 brain. Get in the back.
In hot weather, please to watch for these symptoms. Shortness of breath. Disorientation. Swelling of the head. A red itchy rash. And hallucinations. You have come down with a case of summer buzz.
This is from day 6. And thanks for saying nice things about that bumper. It is my favorite thing I've made until the bumpers, the new bumpers that I'm debuting next week. New bumpers. I said it a few weeks ago, I'm tired of these bumpers. So I took some time to make some new ones. Thing. This is not the right match, is it? No shade to the old bumpers. They're great. They've just been around forever. This was the main event of night 6, day 6, Mayu Iwatani versus Izumi. Throws out the pitch. Ooh. Elliott, ATL Blood Feast with the background info. They are both coming into this match undefeated so far. Touching tips like the Maximum Male Models. Tip of the tip. Straight up action right away. Nobody's getting the advantage yet, but they're both going at full speed right here. Not even one counts. Standoff right there. Referee's got to be quick in this one. Izumi taking out the leg. Iwatani gets out the way. There you go. To the back of Izumi. I'm so glad we're doing this tournament edition wheel. Because although it is strange to jump right into night 6, I wouldn't watch this otherwise. This is how I keep up. And who knows, maybe we'll be watching 2 Stardom matches. We're going to end the night with the second spin of the Great Potluck Wheel. In the middle there, we're going to do a spin of the Wheel of Funk. Slam, hooks the leg, sits on the chest. 2 count only. That's right, I am getting the zoom ready. All right, after this match, I will be taking your calls. You watching this right now. To the second rope. Trying for the knees. Yeah, it was a sip of the spark. I hope everybody liked John Cena rapping about a dangerous energy drink because I have 3 more of those. I got one sent to me by the Suzanimal. I fell in love and fast-tracked it onto the show. Some things, like the Donahue videos, needed a death to be watched, and the Stacker 2 poison drink with Cena bad rapping, fast-tracked. Working on the arm here. Center of the ring, nowhere to go. A lot of hand stuff. Izumi in control. Mayu Iwatani looking for a way out. Hooks that rope, referee. Make sure the break happens. Izumi with a little stomp. A lot of hand stuff for possible titles. And one more. A lot of hand stuff. I gotta write it down. Everybody likes tush action. Tush action. That's good to know, and it's crazy that they're both coming into this match on night 6, undefeated, both of them. Somebody has to lose, in theory, right here. And Izumi does not want that to be her. Iwatani hanging out to dry. That's a good idea. I should do that. I should do that when I also like post the screenshots or whatever. Ooh. And good time to tell folks, follow me on Instagram at Mr. Greenmist. That's how I communicate with people. Both competitors are down. Both of these undefeated competitors are down. We get a fade to the shot. Now after this, I'm taking your calls. Hit up that QR code to get in the room. Quite the excursion, getting the real American experience too. Wow. Kick to the head. Iwatani not looking so good. Misses with the stop and gets a couple feet in her face to show for it. Oh my God, what a German suplex by Iwatani. She's up, she's dangerous, kick to the head of Izumi, who's down. Oh, the guy here What's that I hear? Is it the FMW alarm? Cindy says that, Bob. Thank you for the subscription. 5 months, 4-month streak. Iwatani misses with the moonsault. Azumi right there to capitalize with a pin. Rolls her up, holds her down. 2. FMW alarm ringing in my ears, folks. Yeah, this looks like one of those places where they force a symphony to play Zelda music. This was not on the Wheel of Funk. Did I say Wheel of Funk? This is on the Great Potluck Wheel Tournament Edition. We will be spinning the Wheel of Funk later on in the program. We lost Terry Funk a year ago. Terry Funk, the closest thing to God in the world of the potluck. 2. The FMW alarm signifies that someone has subscribed to the show. Somebody has put into my Mountain Dew fund. Double underhook on Mayu. Over. Oh my God, spikes her. Mayu's out, getting folded up by Azumi. Azumi is undefeated. Iwatani gets pinned in this. The main event of night 6 of Stardom 5-star Grand Prix. This is our first little toe into this tournament. The bell has been rung. Now, folks, please get in that waiting room. I want to take your calls. I do. I want to take your calls, folks. I do. Nothing would make me happier than to take your calls on the topic of what name should be retired in pro wrestling. The example that I have been giving out in all of these things is Austin. Austin. Aren't there enough Austins? I'm sure you could think of a big one right away, but then you start thinking of all these little ones as well, and you're like, I think we're full. I think we're full. We're full of Austins. And last week I mentioned this as a possible topic. The chat was aflame and aflutter and and all that jazz with their own answers, and then people had to hold back and say, save it, save it. So now, save no more. Save no more, because now it's call time. Captain Call a Ho, and I'm a ho, I guess in the captain, whatever. All right, we got people in the waiting room. All right, let's go to this screen. Let's see. Did I make it right? Did I make it right? All right, so here we go. Where's the music? Where's the damn music? Turn it up. Classic music made by Owen Straw, Cool Dude Food, from the chat. Let me make that small and bring the zoom over. I think we're gonna go. First, I wanna kind of show you what I got here, folks. Let's go to Zoom List 2. All right. So here we go. We got first names. We got last names, we got nicknames, and let's say we do 5 of each, you know what I mean? I'll be bumping things and all that, and I got a couple right off the bat that I'm going to put in there, and you're going to see them appear. Let me see, right here. Before I take a single call, I want y'all to see what I have in mind and how this is going to work. All right, they just appeared. Austin and Austin. Those are the ones that I have thought of. First name, Austin. There's enough of those. Last name, Austin. I'm not so, you can convince me that there could be another Austin in the world. But let's see. First off, let's go to Andrew Heelan, right? This is how we start off the calls. This is the way to do it. Get Andrew Heelan on the line. Yeah.
I'm on the line. I'm on the hook. Yes. What I'm on. Hook, line. I'm on the sinker. I'm on all of them. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm on it.
Captain. That'd be a good name for a ship, you know? You're like, I'm the captain of the hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah. I bet it, not as like a passenger ship. That's more like a fishing ship. Because I think a lot of people would not want to buy a ticket if it had the word sink right there in the top. I'm no marketing
sound,
whiz.
Folks? Should I turn down myself? Should I turn down Andrew Heelan? I forgot to ask this last week, and I had to fix the sound, and it delayed the show.
I just want to say thank you, ATL Blood Feast. I am feeling very hot on my line tonight. I'm going to take full credit for that and not the audio.
Yeah.
That's all me. I'm hot, baby. It's August in New Orleans, and I'm hot and miserable and so sad. So sad.
The New
So tired
Orleans
of
hot
being hot.
boy, Andrew Heelan.
Oh, God. The New Orleans sweaty boy.
Now,
so let's do that. No more sweaty boy. We should definitely. That's a name that needs to go away. No more sweaty boy. Also, I just want to say before we get into the goods here of this great call-in topic, I received while I was at work today an email that is potentially life-altering, and I was like, "Well, I can't read that at work." And I got home and I was like, "You know what? Potluck first. I'll let my life be altered later, or maybe not. I don't know." But just know that waiting in the wings after the main event, my life could change forever.
Wow.
But that's not what I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about these names, and I got a few for you. All right, first.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of, I don't even know where you put this, because this almost doesn't fit in your format. Initials. Your name isn't letters. Get a name. Right? Turn those letters into a word. Get a name. No more initials for your name.
I like that. I'm gonna put that in nickname because it's just gonna, you know, we'll get it. We'll know what that means.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good one. How many people have to just and at this point, we know the cheat on it is that it's easier to chant. It's just an automatic thing. Yes.
And probably easier to copyright letters. I don't know. Definitely easier to put on merch.
Yes. So I'm putting it as number 3 on our nickname list.
All right. That's a great place to start.
And it's going to say initials as a name.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This one, and I'm actually bringing this up because we had it as a potluck theme a while back.
Oh.
In all of its versions, King. King is a name. Ooh. King is a nickname. Ray, king of this, king of that. Find other royalties. Be an earl. Be a duke. Be something else. We've got enough kings.
Oh, yeah. I'm putting it in nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. King. Yeah, let's see. Where should that go? That is a great one.
Yeah. Probably more nickname, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out above or below initials as a name.
Initials as a name's more of a new one. People calling themselves a king of everything has been around.
Yeah.
I mean, longer than the
I'm putting it as number
potluck.
2.
Okay.
Number 2, King. A lot of kings.
I didn't intend to just throw a bunch of nicknames at you because obviously I wasn't sure what your categories were going to be when I made my list.
Mm-hmm.
This one, any version of Lil, Kid, Young, all that, grow up. No more Lulz, no more Kids, no more Youngs. Because one day you're a bald Shawn Michaels and people still call you a kid. One day you're a AEW tag team guy, and you're just like, we're young. No, you're not. You're old and sad. Go away.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out which one of these because I'm gonna. I think I'm going to put blank Kid.
Okay.
And that's gonna be
juniors
all that.
are okay.
Oh yeah, juniors. You earned a junior. You know.
Yeah, that's a legacy.
Your dad was a wrestler who probably was awful to you.
Yeah, you had to put up with an absentee father. At best, he was absentee. So yeah, you earned that junior. You're fine. Okay, and I got one more. This is super obvious, right? It's on the nose. Everybody's gonna say it. No more McMahons. All right, none of them. We're done. Shane, go away. You're done. This also applies to Shane and Stephanie's kids. We never need to see them. No more McMahons, because you know Stephanie's kids would go by her name instead of their husband's. So no more McMahon.
I mean, I don't think we're in. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it. I agree. I don't want Declan and Denali McMahon to show up on any show, but yeah, I get it. But I'm gonna leave it off just because people aren't naming themselves McMahon. You know, or maybe they are, but it's not a problem yet. The real McMahons are the problem. All the McMahons that we have are still a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, when I say no more McMahons, you interpret that however you want, but as a name, as a whatever. Okay, that's the list, man. That's what I got.
That's great. Thank you so much, Andrew.
I sent some others on Instagram. I think they were winners, but I don't remember what they were.
I'll look through it. I have some other Instagram ones. I was gonna do that if the calls get slow. I was gonna hit those up, but it looks like we're gonna be filling this thing up. We might be bumping some off of there, but these are great. Thank you so much.
Cool. Let's do it, chat.
All right.
Come up with names better than that. I want to see all my names get bumped off the list. I want to hear all names better than that. Let's do it.
Yes. I like that attitude. All right. Good
Bye,
night.
Scotland.
See ya out there. All right. All right. Now, folks, entering into the call sphere, it's Not That Tom Green.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? Good to hear from you.
I'm doing all right. Glad to be back on the potluck. I got a nickname and I got a last name.
Ooh, let's do last name first.
Okay. I vote no more cages.
Ooh, yes. I like that one. No more cages sounds like you're a freedom fighter as well when you say that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm putting it at number 3. No more cages. We've had enough. We've had enough.
Too many of them. Real people aren't named Cage. Like, that is an object. That is not a person. It's just a coincidence that all cages end up wrestling except for Nicholas.
Yeah.
And he was almost the wrestler, so.
Yeah, and he got to pick his name.
Yeah. I was going to say, because, that's not his real name.
Yeah. All right, that's a good one. That is on the list. We're keeping it at number 3. Andrew Heelan in the chat says, my indie gimmick, Rusty Cage, is no more. That's a good one, though. We would allow that. If there was somebody that put a fun spin on it, then they would meet the council of wrestling names, and they would be allowed to use it. But for now on, no more.
Cage. You know, you can't just be Steve or Brian Cage. You can't be Brian Cage.
We already got one. Brian B. Cage.
Yeah. You gotta put a pun or a descriptor with it.
Yeah. Rat in a cage.
Exactly. I believe that's the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion right now.
So you have a nickname?
A nickname. And I'm going to get heat with my kid because it's the nickname of his favorite right now.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the nickname Assassin.
Oh.
Because you're not killing anybody.
Yeah.
Like.
You're a wrestler.
Yeah.
You're in matches.
You tried to pin them or make them submit. You're not bringing a gun out to snipe them.
Yeah, you're doing it face to face, and they live to work another day as well.
Yeah, that's like saying, hey, my name is the aerial murderer. The serial killer. Also, I wanted to share with you, because I Googled most common wrestling names to kind of jog my memory. And the shitty Google AI brought up a list of fake wrestling names that are the most common wrestling names, even though they are not actually real. I would like to read them to you real quick.
Please, this sounds great.
Okay, according to the shitty Google AI, the most common wrestling names are Tony Champion, Joe Moon, Barry Gold, Luke Silver, Scott Steele, Mark Ironside, and Dave Marble.
Wow. No offense, but these guys all sound like they would be getting beat by the Guardian Angel on WCW Deep Cuts.
Oh, absolutely. I say when you become a billionaire and you start, the Potluck Wrestling Association.
Yes.
And the Suzanimal's booking, I think these guys need to be in the scramble.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the winner gets to keep their name.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
But so yeah, those are my submissions, and
Thank you so much.
Pages. No problem. Thank you.
Not that Tom Green. You check him out on Tuesday nights, everybody. Don't be a fool. And follow him on YouTube. He does the great series of shorts, Why They Rule, and it's so great. And every time he does one, it's somebody who rules, and he explains why they rule, and he only has 60 seconds to do it. Follow Not That Tom Green till the end of the earth. That's what I'm doing.
And I'll give you an exclusive spoiler for tomorrow.
Ooh.
I'm doing Mikey Whipwreck.
Oh, Mikey Whipwreck, who trained Amazing Red, who let's say trained me, but I'm not. I'm not trained,
well,
but
he's your wrestling grandpa.
Yes.
So yeah, that'll be fun. Thank you again, Scotland, and
thank you.
Hello to everyone in the chat. You have a good night.
All right, you too. See you in the chat. And now I'm going to do one more call. One more call, and then I'll take calls again towards the end of the show. I hope that's okay. We'll do Nathan right now. Nathan right now, and then that will be it for this segment of calls, and then I want you to gain strength and call again. Call, if you're in the waiting room now, call when we do it again before the end of the show. Nathan with a Y, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Any better? I couldn't stand it.
I have a first name, technically two first names and a last name that I think could be added to the list.
All right, we need a first name.
First one would be John, but like not just John, but like John Jacob. And my pick for last is probably Jingleheimer Schmidt, because there's this wrestler in the Indies that's I see his name's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and you're not gonna believe this. Like Nathan's just the name I picked up. Like that indie wrestler's name is my name too.
Wow.
So it's weird because I'm a fan with that name.
Yeah.
And then there's a wrestler with that name. And whenever we go out, all the people always seem to shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt."
This is like, I feel like I'm one of those guys when you see a guy with a public access talk show get pranked. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like just happened to me. I feel like you just told me my refrigerator was running. Or asked me.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, you better go catch it.
I got 2 pens to click at you. All right. Now, I did add John, though, because I was falling for it for the first 15 seconds. So, I did add John to the list. Because there's a lot of Johns, but I put it last. It will probably be bumped, no offense. But there are a lot of Johns. And unless your name is John, you shouldn't pick John as your name, as your fake name.
Definitely don't pick it as a nickname either.
No. That would be funny though. Somebody's name is like
and their first name's like Pete, and it makes no sense.
Austin Cage.
Gone forever.
Oh man.
I feel like I've contributed nothing to your list, and I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, you got a laugh out of me, and you also infuriated me in a good way.
I got the clicks going.
Yeah, you got the clicks. We all got the chat was a flutter, and yeah. Well, thank you so much, Nathan.
Thank you.
And that's that. That's that. That is that for now. For now. And now a little bit of show business. Not show business. I'm not going to sing you a song. Although I would like to. I definitely want to sing more on the show. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about this coming up next week. Next week, folks. It's time. Another gimmick episode. And we're going to do the salute to the animal kingdom. I've gotten some great submissions. And I'm putting it together. A lot of people really outdid themselves with the submissions. So next week, Animal Kingdom episode, perhaps a game, perhaps a call-in game. I paid for another month of Zoom. I got to think of excuses to talk to the nice people. So, yeah, next week. And coming up very soon, the PWI 500 is going to come out in a few weeks, I believe. And so we're also going to do the Pro Wrestling Potluck version, the PWP 25, and that's where you come in. The viewer, people who watch this show, I want you to send me names that you think should be part of the PWP 25 this year. Because I'm going to build a list, and I want to do it sooner than later because I have an idea of what I want to do with it. So whoever you think should be on the PWP 25, send it on over to me on Instagram, Mr. Green Mist, or goddamn email me, prowrestlingpotluck@gmail.com. Don't put it in the chat because I'm not going to remember it. Send it to me so I got a receipt so I can look at it later and tally it up and send it off to Potluck Labs, and we'll figure it out together. All right, so that's that. Next week, Animal Kingdom coming soon. The PWP 25. Whenever the PWI 500 comes out, it will come out that same week, and I got to figure out when that is. All right, we'll be right back with the show.
For the ride? Why not? 2 bodies, 1 brain. Get in the back, keep your mouth shut.
All right. Now, this was mentioned last week. Captain Lou acting in Wise Guys. This was sent in by Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. Dr. Liam sent this one in. You follow Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram.
Nice lane change, Frank.
I was thinking of buying one of these caddies. They handle very nice, Frank.
We going to the track, Frankie?
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks for calling, everybody. I'm going to attempt another call-in segment of calls if you have something else to add to it. Otherwise, I'm just going to go back to that screen and read off the Instagram ones, and we'll fight over it. But I know you want to call. There are more people that want to call. There's someone else in the waiting room, so you call back when we do it again. About 30 minutes.
The Time Life Builder.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
It's crazy to hear Lou Albano say the F word.
There's 10 grand here. There's a horse called Longest Day.
Danny DeVito, Joe Piscopo, and Captain Lou Albano. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Dream blunt rotation.
That shouldn't be too complicated, even for you two fucking stunats.
The second horse and
It's the new energy drink ahead of the bunch. This is YJ Stinger, baby, pound and punch. You get a...
Now, I'm going to start this over. Maybe you weren't ready, but Suzanimal, Adam Suzanne, top contributor to the Potluck, the very first subscriber to the program, who was on the PWP 25 last year, he sent in one of these. I don't even remember which one now. And I fell in love with them and fast-tracked them on the show and immediately found 3 more. And so we're watching John Cena rap about this dangerous energy drink that there's no way it lasted a year. It probably killed children. All right, here we go.
It's the new energy drink ahead of the bunch. This is YJ Stinger, baby, pound and punch. You get a rush of energy every time you take a pull. All them other drinks, man, they filled with bull. This is the real deal, baby, and the facts are true. You want a boost? Grab a Stinger made by a stack of 2. You know how we do. This drink is #1. Helps energy, performance, concentration. So go and get one and grab them by the case. Look for the Stinger can with the yellow jacket face. Drink kicks ass. I don't care about wings. So go and catch the buzz and feel the sting.
Wow. Thank you, John Cena. Oh my goodness, another hit from Adam Suzanne. The Suzanimal have been sitting on this one a while, but this comes to us from DDT. Gorgeous Matsuno, the shirtless old man, and the old man there, Grandpa, I forgot his name. They are together. The old man, Gabai Chan. I never learned the old man character's name, but he is a favorite of mine. We've watched him at least once on this show, and I just called him the old man the whole time. Goodbye, G-Chan. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be a handicap contest or what. We got Yuki Ueno, who we've watched before. Oh, my God. Foreign correspondent ATL Bloodfeast says that Dory Funk is wrestling in Japan this weekend. Dory Funk, who is, I think, 1,000 years old. Wow, he was trained by Takumi Shinoku, the old man. I feel like I should move my little window. I'm blocking something hilarious. You know that man is being hilarious. Let's go up here. Hey, yo, this is Stacker 2. All right. Gorgeous Matsuno. I did a translation of the title of this. This was from a DDT official, which scares me, YouTube video. I think it's going to be fine. But they say, Gorgeous Matsuno, the most popular wrestler in the world, so... Now I'm covering someone's head. Where do I move my little camera to not bother anyone? Let's go over here. I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want to bother anyone. Dory Funk, 83 years old, folks. What is he running for president? All right, Gorgeous Matsuno taking his time. I like when people are laughing. Not just people. The wrestlers are laughing. Headlock on Gorgeous Matsuno, taken down to a knee. Right in the center now. He's trying to get control. He's on the mat. Oh, his legs, the powerful legs of Gorgeous Matsuno. Yuki out of it. Standoff. Still to come tonight, we're going to spin the Wheel of Funk. We got another wheel of spin of the Tournament Edition Great Potluck Wheel. And maybe I'll take calls again. We'll see. I should. We're going over 2 hours, folks. This is a handicap match. The slowest count, this rules. Here's what I'm going to say. If you don't like comedy and wrestling, you're a nerd. You're a nerd. Comedy and wrestling rules. Does every match need to be funny? No. But a funny match can't be beat. Oh no, he's down. Oh no. Pushing down an old man like that. What is he, a cop? Oh my God, Dr. Liam with more background information on this Dory Funk match. Dory Funk Jr. and Osamu Nishimura, who is being treated for stage 4 cancer, versus Atsushi Onita, another nut, and Raijin Yaguchi in an electric current blast death match. It's for Terry Funk's 1-year anniversary of his passing and Onita's 50th anniversary as a wrestler. Terry looking down from heaven saying, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. All right, speaking of old men, our friend has a hand up, test of strength. Oh, yeah, definitely for Onita. Onita, who has had a lot of retirements, a funk-esque amount of retirements as well. I love wrestling because there's someone who's like, my thing is that I take it very seriously, and it's my childhood dream, and I have gotten big and strong now, and blah, blah, blah. And then this guy's like, yeah, I'm going to be an old man and make people laugh.
試合時間5分経過、5分経過。
Tag out to the much younger, gorgeous Matsuno. How old is he? I don't know. Yeah. This is vaudeville. This is vaudeville. Gabai is like a character from some wholesome anime. That seems accurate. Oh no, he caned his partner. What a gimmick. No, don't do it. You're gonna miss again. Goodbye. Vinny Lax in the house. Referee Vinny Lax, the official of the Pro Wrestling Potluck. He's watching, he's grinding his teeth. He's so mad that there's a foreign object, a cane, being used in front of this referee who seems to allow it. Uh-oh, Yuki Ueno tripped. Cane on the throat, stepping on the head. This old man knows what he's doing. Grinding. Oh, he said. Matsuno, gorgeous Matsuno, 63 years old. This is a night of old men. The night of old men. Now this old man. You're allowed to hit your partner with whatever you want. So they are within the rules, those sensitive screw-ups. Here he is, old school now. He's going way old school, baby. Oh no. Now he's got the cane. Oh no. Gabai and his old nuts. Oh, he's down. Reversal by Gabai, drops down. Leapfrog, he's cooking now. Wow, drop kick. He took his medicine, he's feeling it now. He's back. Yuki into the corner, here comes Gabai. Getting the crowd behind him. This old dog's got some tricks. Ooh, catches the cane. He's old again. Yeah, he had his yellow jacket drink. YB Stinger, make an old man young. With flavors like orange sun. You catch the cane, you turn old. The cane instantly ages you. Referee, don't touch it. Do not touch that cane, it's cursed. We're gonna see an old ref. Oh no. Heelan says this is like a bad Twilight Zone. I'm gonna say this is like a good Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Suplex. Referee too old to count. He's like a CMLL ref. He won't count. He's too old to count. Oh. Two, he almost stole one. The old man. About to do some Muda stuff. Oh no, his back. Everybody's back is hurting. Was he trying to do a Jinsei Shinsaki praying powerbomb? Ooh, falling slam. Gorgeous Matsuno's there to screw it up. Oh, he hits the cane. Yeah, we need Gabai and Bloodsport. Area code shot. Yuki Ueno's down. Matsuno's making sure that Gabai can get over there and do something. Oh no, here we go. We've seen this before. This always... Whoa! They both go. We still got a lot of show left. Goodbye. Oh, Swanton, the world's oldest Swanton. He accidentally hit his partner. And they lose. They lose. That is a damn shame.
This is YJ Stinger. Man is legendary with nothing but hot flavors like Enraged Raspberry.
Enraged Raspberry.
The Stinger is necessary. Keeps me focused to access vocabulary. YJ Stinger helps me pick up the pace and it goes down smooth. It don't got the metal taste. But Stinger hits hard like linebackers do. And it's brought to you by a stack of two. Them other wannabes, yo, we make them extinct. YJ Stinger is your energy drink.
YJ Stinger's gonna send you to
come at
jail.
you full swing to go and catch the buzz, feel the sting. What?
Kevin Sullivan has joined us here at the desk, and I am very frankly more than somewhat concerned over the fact that the Purple Haze has returned.
Concerned is not the word for you, Mr. Soli. Concerned is the word for Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, we watched this last week,
I traveled to Bangkok.
We did. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, back to Donahue? Good Lord, more Donahue? Who's booking this?
You'll be right. Vern Gagne is here. He's former world's champion AWA wrestler, and you wanted to ask him?
There's a lot of controversy with women not being in contact sports, that women are going to get hurt and all that. How do women do in the contact sports in the wrestling?
Well, I think probably professional wrestling, and this is strictly professional wrestling, probably the first women livers in the world, because lady wrestling goes way back into the early 1900s, in the 1920s into the 30s. We've always had lady wrestling, and yes, some women hurt very, very badly. And
maybe we'll get some if anybody finds YJ Stinger on
many girl wrestlers
on eBay, I'll drink it on this show.
They seem to take the contact sports
yes.
all right, although I've seen some very severely injured.
Over here.
I've never seen wrestling before, and I don't understand how the match is decided.
The better man. I should make the point that match was not decided. I called it.
There was a time element here, and he just said that's it, and Ray rang the bell. There was no fall or submission hold. The ways to win a wrestling match are through a pinfall, a submission hold,
so
or
that first match
disqualification,
that we
or a
saw
count
really
out of the
was
ring, not
won
being
by
able to return to
commercial
the ring
break.
by the count of 10.
Now, pinfall is what? With both shoulder blades on the ground?
Both shoulder blades on the ground for the count of 1,001, 1,002, 1,003.
Is there a time limit?
There's different time limits in different bouts, anywhere from 15 minutes usually for the preliminary matches, or 30 minutes to an hour to 90 minutes, and sometimes there are no time limit.
Have you ever seen this live?
No.
What are your feelings about this?
It's fakey to me. It's
fakey.
You think so?
Have you ever been body slammed?
Well, I could see the red marks coming, so I know
Great
that
response.
they're getting physical contact, but it just doesn't look
body
like
slammed.
it's real.
How do you explain this tremendous popularity that this sport is enjoying?
I really have no idea. It doesn't really interest me.
Do you have anything you can do to help her? We've asked. So there are about 30 people here who see wrestling regularly, and for whom it's a very important part of their recreational life.
Hulkster
You
Jeff
understand
is
her
like a
feelings?
comet.
Okay, wow.
Good
I don't
to
have,
see you.
Excuse me, I got to work both sides of
R.I.P.
the ring
Kevin
here.
Sullivan.
What can you say to her to help her?
Second week in a row, we're
mustache?
watching some Sullivan promos and whatnot.
Really, a lot of it is, you can catch it as they're going through it, but really it takes one guy or the other guy and the opponent to get mad at the other one before they really let loose. They won't let.
See that?
Yes, you can see that on the floor as they're wrestling, but they have to hurt the other one before they will actually do it. If they don't, it's going to go on all night just the same way. I mean, it doesn't change. It never does.
Okay, so in other words, you're giving her a point that there's a certain amount of planned theatricality with this, but sooner or later, what happens?
Well, sooner or later, one of the opponent gets hurt, and then the other one gets mad, and it's just a free-for-all inside.
And that's when you get excited.
All the blood gets going, yes, definitely.
You like it too?
Yes.
Yeah. But the blood it helps, huh? Makes it more entertaining?
Not really. No, I like it when it gets rowdy, though. I get rowdy, too.
Start screaming at them.
Really?
All right. Vern, maybe we should let them know right now, then, that there are, this is not a exclusively male exercise here.
That's right. But I'd like to just address myself to the question why she thought it was fakey or not right. But
he has Dolph Ziggler's hair.
That's been developed.
Oh, that's
this is
so
not amateur
cruel.
wrestling, where it's very restricted and there's point system. This is a very loose style of wrestling. And we know that the fans like this style.
Vern Gagne,
so we
not
limited the point
competing,
system. We have
yes,
no point system.
yet he has
and we have ropes
no
with
shirt
a ring,
on
and that's what makes it
underneath
more
his
exciting.
jacket, and
Can
it
we
is
fire these
zipped
theatrics?
down
No, it just happens out there.
Okay, let's
almost
see.
to the legal
you want to
limit.
identify these young women then who are coming out here? Or,
yes, I can. Okay, we have these are two of the finer lady wrestlers here in America. Coming out here is Joyce, Grable.
All right.
Here's a little hint. You can always tell how a promoter feels about women's wrestling when how they talk about it. Now, Vern Gagne couldn't even remember this lady's name.
Joyce is from Georgia. She's one half the World Tag Team Champions.
And who's this?
Wrestled in New Zealand, Canada, and Japan. And her opponent will be Judy Martin.
All right,
your referee, George Strap Iron Gadasky, and wing the bell and let her go. Strap Iron Gadasky. Referee.
Okay, Vern, come on down here and help us know what's going on here now. First of all,
Now, here's a question that I'm going to ask myself, but I'll pose it to the chat. When I post these things on Instagram and I have the match listings, are these counting as matches? The Adonis Greg Gagne match and then these two, are we counting this? I guess so, right?
For football teams, and their bodies are skinned up and bruised. But after they get used to the pounding and the hammering, the bodies toughen up. And the black and blue disappear, the mat burns disappear. And your body becomes accustomed to it, but it's training.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. He gave the referee
yes,
we have a lot of back injuries.
a better introduction than both of these competitors.
Can we ask you some personal things here now? I want to know how old they are, don't you?
No, jeez.
I don't know whether that. You probably don't.
You don't think I'm going to tell you that?
How long are you?
Maybe their 40s.
You think so?
In their 40s.
28, 30s.
28, 30.
This is like the cruelest thing in the world. These two women are wrestling on Donahue, and the crowd is guessing their ages. What
we look for is apparently a real change in attitude from the usual bouncing off. Watch it.
All right, there's arm bar, arm twist, duck under, reversal.
Yeah. Now these young women sell tickets.
I was about to say those exact words. Next up, they're going to be asking people in the audience their weight.
32 years ago, there seemed to be more lady wrestling at that time than there is now. It's really it's come down to a few lady wrestlers, but the ones that are
I love
here
how
are
this
just
crowd
excellent,
is
are very,
split
very good.
between old
And,
ladies that love wrestling and old ladies that
these
hate
girls
wrestling.
are not exactly niches. They're not looking.
Watch it. She's got the rep in it now.
Referee is trying to keep it down a little bit, but she don't want any part of it.
I got some questions here for you, Vern. Just stand by while we're watching these young women work here. Are they matched by weight? Is there any weight class here?
No, they're all
There you go.
lady wrestling. There's only one weight, and that's heavyweight. Heavyweight, I guess. Light heavyweight. Sorry.
Jeez, Vern.
Vern, the money's good here, isn't it? I mean,
it is.
Watch it. Ooh.
The money's good here, right,
am I
Vern?
to
And then the
understand that
wrestlers
there are
stop and go,
wrestlers now
not
making in the area
really.
of $500,000 a year?
Yes, there are a few making that. Not many. That's pretty high up there. But a lot of them making. That was a. I don't know if the camera could, the audio picked that up or not, but that was a pretty hard blow there to the stomach.
Now,
by Joyce to Vicky.
Now, I assume then these young women are probably making more than you might make as the, if you're in the secretarial pool at a large corporation, huh?
Yeah,
You'd be surprised.
I understand secretaries are making in the area of $50,000 a year, and these girls are making that and up.
Well, there aren't too many secretaries making that much, Vern, but that's okay. You're saying that you think that that's the kind of income.
I think that's what they're in that area, yes. But they have to wrestle a great deal for that kind of an income.
Who do I ask?
Well, right here, Vern, you can ask him.
I'd like to know what the rules and regulations are as to how rough wrestling can be.
In other words,
and
is there a limit? Do they stop? Watch.
Yes. Yes. And if
kick
the
to the gut.
referee knows exactly when to step in.
Now, we're happy to ask you that. Watch it. Watch it.
Back elbow. Going for the
Are
pin.
you entertained by this?
2.
Yes, right
You
now.
like
This
it?
person, I don't exactly like. I think it can be very rough, but right now, this first time I'm seeing it.
And how do you feel about it? I
well,
mean, is it watchable, or do you
It
want
is
Is it watchable?
I'd like to know more about it.
Yeah.
This is the most bizarre
How
thing.
do you make sure there are rules? The rules are very, very much relaxed. If you look relating to amateur wrestling, these are very much relaxed compared to that. The rules really are behaved by
Monkey
the
flip.
fans. They know what kind of style of wrestling they like.
All right, let's just Vern, tell us what this is. That's a back roll over
the back roll.
Reversal.
Double arm bar.
These two are going at it.
Almost.
Match of the night on Donahue.
By
Better than Adrian Adonis versus Greg Gagne.
Are they married, these people? I mean, do they have...
These are just two average
Are they
housewives that
married,
we have
these
on.
people? Is it watchable for show
I mean,
title?
do they bake cookies and,
I don't think they do it.
Are these wrestlers capable of love,
as a steady guy,
Donahue?
but they are very well trained in this style of professional wrestling.
Yes, over here, Vern. Yeah.
Vern, who regulates wrestling? Is there any regulation?
In Illinois here, it's the
Right.
Illinois Athletic Commission. And there are...
I assume there's one for every state, is
Yes,
there?
there's most states, but the American Wrestling Association, Stanley Blackburn, Amarillo, Texas, the president of this league.
Okay.
All right. Jim Crockett down in North Carolina is the president of
Watch
the
it.
National Wrestling.
All right, Scrap Iron.
And Vince McMahon, I believe, is the president of the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. We have three state leagues in America, basically.
Could you, I wonder, would it be, can I ring the bell?
This is a very tough toehold.
Can I ring the bell? The match isn't over yet, Donahue. Matches end because Donahue wants them to. Wow, Joyce Grable, 29 years old here.
Now, who's Judy? You're Judy. You're huh? Judy and...
It's Joyce.
Well, you can keep control, Phil, but...
Joyce and Judy. All right. Let me, well, wait a minute. I want to interview. I just want to interview you for a second.
Wow, Judy Martin was 26. Oh, my God. Donahue getting sandwiched. Look at this. Donahue booked himself in this situation, I believe.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Corporal Bob Wyndham, American Eye.
All right, let me turn this one up. This is coming to me and to you from Defense Mechanism Records on YouTube. That's Andrew Heelan's YouTube account. He's got a lot of old wrestling, old musical performances as well on his YouTube, Defense Mechanism Records. And here is some Kevin Sullivan, R.I.P.
Corporal Bob Wyndham, American veteran from Vietnam, went down to the sheep herders who got paid by Terry and Dory Funk. Well, I told you I'll always hate you, Rhodes. And make no mistake about it, I hate your guts. And you hate me. And I listened to Barry Windham get on the phone and said, you probably had something to do with it, my daddy getting
Good question.
hurt.
When did
well,
that
Barry,
air?
You're a snot-nosed kid, and the old man should have slapped you a long time ago. And then Kendall called, and Kendall said, I knew it when my daddy got involved with him. I knew it, my daddy shouldn't get involved with him. He got my daddy hurt. Well, listen, punk. The only man I see in that whole big family from Texas was the man
Phil
when I was
Donahue
down
AWA
and
stuff
couldn't
is from
see anymore.
1981.
I reached out, and I touched something that he had right here. I might have battled him, and maybe I still don't like him, but I learned one thing about him. He's a man. And I'm starting to wonder about that whole family, Dusty Rhodes, who's a man and who isn't. If you look back over there in that ring, there's a big pile of blood that 1985 I stabbed you in the head with the golden spike and the blood ran.
Wow.
But the funny thing is, there's another pool of blood where you split my head open like a tomato and made my head run. And that blood has run together, you see.
You see.
But Dusty Rhodes, I told you a long time ago, you were the one that pushed me off the edge. You were the one that sent me hunting to Habuda Dean himself. Mulligan grabbed me and said, you gotta straighten up. Well, he ain't around here anymore. And one thing about it, I don't know if I can continue like this. I don't know if I even like this straight and narrow road. You see, the other night, I was dreaming about black cloaks, candles, the fallen angel of South had a face painted, and when I woke up in a cold sweat.
All right, that same dream.
I didn't know if it was reality or if it was a dream. You see, Rhodes, Mulligan was a man, and we've fought each other a long time in a lot of places. And I always used to think I was the only evil one. Now I'm wondering if I was the only good one, and you're evil. If you don't come for me, I don't give a damn. I told you that before. But you gotta come in the memory of Bob Wyndham, Blackjack Mulligan.
So he's fighting, the man he's fighting is named Incubus. Incubus, just like the crummy band. Kevin Sullivan's got good musical taste. He hates Incubus. Attacking him with a chair. Bill Alfonso's the referee. Wow. There he is. You can't mistake him.
Makes his home Daytona Beach now. Kevin Sullivan.
Incubus falls. Incubus has fallen.
But definitely a winner.
3 count. It's over. It doesn't take long. He's not getting paid by the hour, folks.
Being attacked by a few of the other wrestlers. See Bass. Kevin Sullivan not slowing down a bit. Taking a chair, going right to work on anybody that wants to come to the ring. Kevin Sullivan makes his mind up to get the job done. I guarantee he gets the job done. Not only taking care of his 300-pound Incubus,
Incubus, 300-pound Incubus. I think the band Incubus probably weighs 300 pounds if you weigh them all. Kevin was babyface here. Yeah, that cheer when he got off the motorcycle. All right,
Well, that was a short match.
That's that. And I'm going to play this bumper one more time. I will be right back, folks. Be right back, folks.
What am I doing hanging around? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train to San Antone. What am I doing hanging around? What am I doing hanging around? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train to San Antone. What am I doing hanging around? What am I doing hanging around? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train to San Antone. What am I doing hanging around? What am I doing hanging around?
All right. Something I forgot. Let's talk about this. Oh yeah, this is coming up. PWP 25. We did talk about that. But there's a birthday. Happy birthday to Paul Ellering from Gray Eagle, Minnesota. 71 years old today. Happy birthday. Still likes to manage. He still likes to do a little puppeteering and get out there in the world. Happy birthday from the Potluck family and Smuckers. How sweet it is. Happy birthday.
Well, how does it feel to be home, boys?
Well, home ain't looking too good right now, Paul.
Home's a mess.
I never would imagine the place that we live and grew up in would turn into a burnt-out, cockroach-infested slum.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. That's where this has all began. This is where your lives began. This is your past.
Look at this.
This is where you determine where the future lies. From your past, we are products of our environment. This is where you grew up, in these neighborhoods.
You know something, Paul? You ain't never lied to us. What you're saying is the truth.
It is a mess. Look at this.
There ain't nothing left. Nothing left but charred memories. I remember this back room here. Oh, you can't even get back in now.
What's this? What is this?
Oh, hey, what is this?
Here we go,
Rocco, remember
folks.
that guy we told you about? Holy bucket! Look at this! And this whole place of mess, this charred remains. You pick up something of our past. Where'd you find him?
I can't believe this. This is the guy we toasted to all these nights? Every night. Here's
Mr. Rocco, and you never knew who he was.
Paul, remember we were little kids? I kept telling you, remember? I said we were little kids. The way the little Legion of Doomers play with now, all the little hawk and animal wrestling buddies, all those dolls everybody knocks down and beats up, this was our wrestling buddy right here. Rocco, when we were little kids, when I didn't want to talk to my parents or I couldn't find Hawk, I'd tell this guy what was going on, and he'd set me straight and tell me what was right and what was wrong.
You know, Rocco's the guy that taught you to be a team. He taught the animal and the hawk to be a team. He was your teacher in the school of hard knocks. I remember you telling me that.
So bizarre.
Paul, he ain't looking too good right now. He needs some work.
You know, this is the best thing that ever happened. I really like this. I think this is the best thing to ever happen to the
This is the
Legion
best
of
thing that's
Doom.
ever happened.
Rocco, let me bring Rocco to the ring so that you will never forget your past.
Let's bring him everywhere with us.
Let's clean him up.
Let's do it now.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh, Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it change. You're watching the wheel change. From the tournament edition to the Wheel of Funk. We are there. Turn off that music. Turn on the funk music. Yes, folks. The Wheel of Funk. Now, we're going over our time. We're going over our time. But we're not gifted 2 hours. We can do as much time as we want on this show. We're going to spin the Wheel of Funk. We lost Terry Funk a year ago. The closest thing to God in this potluck universe. And, all right. Once again, you're going to have to give me a little time, but it's not going to take long to move a match over. And we like to roll, and it's not letting me spin the wheel. It's not letting me. It's not letting me spin the wheel, folks. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble? Let's see. Okay, now it is. All right. Whew, I was getting worried. It wasn't letting me spin. All right. Now, we might hit a match that we've already watched. I don't think I cleaned up this wheel since the last one. So we might have seen this ECW match. Let's see. Or are we sitting in this All Japan match? Did we? I don't think so. All right. The Road Warriors versus the Funk Brothers. Someone tell me quickly, have we seen this? I don't think we have, but you, gentle viewer, tell me if we have. Yeah. This was sent in by Andrew Heelan. This was sent in by Dr. Liam. They like to rock. They like to roll. And you know the rule in the potluck. If two people send me the same thing, I gotta play it. And if 4 people send me the same thing, I assume we've all seen it. And I'll never play it. But yeah, 2 people sent me this one. It went on the list. The Funk Brothers against the Road Warriors, who we just saw. Isn't that nice when it happens like that? It's like I booked it, but I didn't book it. I ain't no Vern Gagne up in this piece. All right. Here we go, folks. Without any more malarkey, let's do it. Let us do it. To it.
11月1日輪島がデビューします7号大会に向けて異常なまでの盛り上がりを見せております。そしてまたシリーズ後は馬場鶴田天理そして輪島のアメリカ遠征も決定いたしました。さあ、そのアメリカの人気を担するパンクス対ロードウォリアーズの夢の街道。
This show is left up to fate. Move my little camera over. Please and thank you. Fate is the ultimate booker. Yeah, this show booked by Fortuna. Dory Funk Jr., who will be wrestling tomorrow. Maybe his last day on Earth. He might die in the ring. I hope not. We got the leisure ref in there. The cool funk jackets. Terry Funk rocking a mustache. Oh yeah, we're going over our time, folks. We're going over. We got one match after this. Our main event, but also I'm going to take a few more calls. If you got calls, get in there now, because I want to fill up our little list. If you're new to the show, if you're just tuning in or you missed the calls before, we're taking calls on the topic is names that should be retired. Names we've heard so much in pro wrestling that they just need to go away. We have some good ones right now, but here's a Frito twist because this music is too much. Road Warriors, known to come out to the Frito twist. Get that Frito pop. Can we add Warrior to the list? Yes. I might put that as, like, nickname, but it's also kind of in the role of a last name. I don't know.
My name is Bill. I'm here to say you're not...
All right, here we go. There's no more Warriors. That's a good one. You've already called in Andrew Healy, but please, folks, get in that waiting room, call in. I want to take at least 2 more calls tonight, and that means you. If you're on the fence, should I call, should I not? Of course you should call. I will be nice. I'm always nice. Nathan with the Y called up and pranked me. He did a damn prank phone call. All right, hit that QR code up there to get into the Zoom room and take this call. I got some Instagram ones I'll read as well. Got a couple good ones. And we'll debate it in the chat at the very least. All right, the Road Warriors making another appearance on the show. Now, I've talked about this before. I grew up a WWF kid. I grew up a VHS WWF kid. I saw the pay-per-views all out of order. Unfortunately, I knew about the Legion of Doom before I knew about the Road Warriors. I knew about Rocco and the boys before I knew about the real Road Warriors. Terry Funk fighting with a cool mustache. We haven't seen a mustache that cool since Giant Singh. Tying up now, Hawk and Terry. Terry backed off into the rope. Shoulder block on Hawk does nothing. Hawk picks him up over his head like he's a child. Hawk, fueled by steroids, tags in his partner, Animal, also a gigantic steroid freak. Nothing better.
このジム・クロケット杯の世界タッグ五輪、馬場選手とタイガー選手も出場したんですが、その優勝チームでもおなじみですよね。そうですね。はい、それだけにですね、今やもう全米に竹なしですからね。そうですね。あとテリーはもうこのコーナーマット最上段を追っ張り投げました。そしてキックであります。ちょっとテリーが遊泳状態になってしまいました。チューブラリンの体勢。下から容赦なくキックを突き上げます。アニマルであります。まあ前回この優勝カップを持っての来日でしたよね。そうですね。非常に豪華なやっぱりカップでしたね。そうでしたね。またこのジム・クロケットジュニア主催のアメリカンファッションツアーではアニマル
Oh my God! Can you imagine if this match was on Donahue?
大いに苦しめたそういった記憶も新しいわけであります。
They would just have some like grandmother talking about. I wonder how much Road Warrior Hawk weighs. How old are these guys? Are these guys capable of love? Terry hits the ropes like a wild man gets caught by Animal who's squeezing the life out of him.
あるんですよね。くるっと体を返すとですね、フォークが飛んできますから危ないですよ。
そうですね。さあどうするのか。あっとフォークがあるだぞ。フォークがあるだぞ。セカンドバックからあっとパンチ。テリーの背中に打ち据えました。
Chop to the back.
まああそこからラリアットもあるわけですね。
Getting the life squeezed out of him. Brother Dory Jr. has yet to make his mark in this match. Dory Jr. looking old here. Dory Jr. looks old. Looks like the old man from DDT here. And he's wrestling tomorrow.
まあ輪島にとりましては再始業ということになりまして、それだけ意義深いものがあるわけであります。またこの一方のテリー・ドリーのファンクスですが、まあ1年ぶりの来日。
We're going over our time tonight, folks. I am happy with it. It is okay. You won't see me crying.
あ、そうですか。かなりこのチャンピオン
There's only one time I've cried on this show. It's because I ate a hot chip and I was going to puke. Terry Funk, not stronger than the Road Warriors, but craftier than the Road Warriors. Gets out, starts the spinning toe hold. Animal knows enough to get out of that. Tag into Hulk. Hawk, big knee lift. Here comes brother Dory Funk Jr. in there. Andrew Heelan says, for Halloween, we should all dress as our favorite potluck ref. I'll be the Sea-Doo ref. I'll be the ref that looks like they got there on a wave runner.
この対決ですね、おそらくアメリカのファンがしたらびっくりすると思うんですね。というのはやっぱりその WWF のトップスターだったらですね、ファンクスとですね、NWA のもう金看板のロードウォリアーズですからね、アメリカでは絶対につけることはないわけですよね。
Ooh, look at that. Gets the better in that exchange, surprisingly. Uppercut. Staggers. Hawk, tag back into Terry. The brothers doubling up. Terror strikes. Hawk is down. Terry Funk starting to cook. Pile driver on Hawk. But Hawk has no brain. He is back up immediately. In order for a pile driver to hurt you, you have to have a brain and you have to have a neck. And Road Warrior Hawk has neither of those. Patrick, great Halloween. And now, Terry gets, he's back up. I feel like we did watch this. That's okay, we can always watch this. I remember this selling. I remember this selling. How can I ever forget this selling? He's up and he's not good. Here comes the 45-year-old, and this is a 80s 45. When 45 really looked old.
まあこの竹内さん、ファンクスとしましては今シリーズ長州康のインターアタック王座に挑むわけでありまして、まあその後鶴竜が連続挑戦。これは楽しみですね。
Dory's got the arm of Hawk.
このタイトルがありますからね。そうですよね。それでやっぱりこの辺りで手に入れてるとですね、日本における実績が非常にいい形のものになってますね。
元インターチャンピオンでもありますしね。
何度もついてますからね。
まあ鶴田がこのデビューしまして3戦目に馬場と組み込んで挑戦したのがこのドリー・テリーのインターアタック選手権でした。おっと今度はフォークの
hits the punch.
まさに鷹のようにフィストドロップを落としてまいりますね。
Bridge, Dory Bridge.
さあちょっと膠着状態。ここまでどうですか竹内さん。
意外に今日ウォリアーズがですね、暴走を見せませんよね。
これはどういうことなんでしょうかね。
まあそれだけですね、実力的に余裕が出てきたんでしょうね。
ああそうですか。輪島は現在シャーロットのネルソンロイヤルジムで最終チェックを行っております。月末に帰国予定ですが、総仕上げに当たったのがこのドリーとテリー。
I never noticed that. You know, we all know the goofy haircuts of the Road Warriors, but Animal, nice suplex there. Animal has a rat tail as well. He's rocking a rat tail.
アニマルに打っていきました。さあしかしこのドリー・テリーもちょっと攻めあぐんでるんじゃないですか、竹内さん。やっ
ぱりなかなか打たれ強いですしね、やっぱり頑丈ですからね。
反撃が待っていました。エルボーが伝わりまして、そしてそのままカバーの体勢であります。アニマル、ホーク、どうしたらいいですか、竹内さん。や
っぱりこれは連携でですね、どちらか片っぽを攻めていくしかないでしょうね。
そうですか。これまで3回の対戦ありますが、いずれも2回の対戦がありますが、決着がついておりません。対決。
It's a little long to be the title, but you never know. I gotta put it in there. Oh, slam, power slam. Hawk hooks the leg. Two. Terry kicks out. Terry's full of fire here.
竹内さん、このリング上で見たいですよね。
ですけどね、ただやっぱりパワーでは立ち位置できませんね。
ものすごいパワーで波状攻撃。しかしこのロードウォリアーズ3分4分で試合を決めるんですが、今日は長い試合。ショルダーアタック、ショルダーアタック。左の肩口になってまいりました。まあそれだけファンクスがよく検討してますよね。
そういうことですね。
はい。 さあ今度は何があるか。さあ迎え撃ってあっとショルダータック。今度はテリーが思い切って
Terry Funk was up for an extra
フォークを倒しましたが自分もかなりダメージが大きいようだ。さあそしてお得意のヘッドバット、お得意のヘッドバットランニングして這いつくばるようにしていきました。
Hawk has no brain.
鎧をつけてお
Going
りま
for
す
a gut wrench. Slam.
片手ですよ竹内さん。
Pinfall
軽々
attempt
といきました
2.
ね。
Terry kicks
さ
out.
あやはりパワーではちょっと差があります。ザ・パンクス
Hawk gets rolled up.
丸め込んだ丸め込んだ丸め込ん
Put
だ。
on the ropes.
まあこの対戦はいずれですね竹内さんこの最強タッグ、まあ今年とは言わず来年再来年いずれ実現するカードですからね。
当然見たいカード。
I imagine Donahue. Donahue himself
なんとかこの3度目の決着戦でなんとか白黒をつけておきたい両チームであります。
Even Donahue,
なかなか糸口がつかめない。おっとショルダースル軽々とテリーを場外におっぽり捨てました。さあテリーのダメージはどうでしょうか。ドリーが気遣います。ドリーが気遣います。深追いをしないんです竹内さん。
そうですね、この辺りがちょっと不気味というか冷静ですよね。
まさに真正面からこのテリーもザ・ロ
Double
ー
team
ド
and
ウォリアーズ
Terry
のパワー
here.
も受け止めておりますし、またこのザ・ロードウォリアーズもパンクスの攻撃を真正面から受け、
Suplexes
そし
him
て
back
反撃
in.
していま
That's
す。
not how you want to
いい
get
試合
back
に
in
な
the
りました。
ring. Hooks
さあ
the
今度は
leg.
アニマルがパワーの体勢ですが、さあクイックタッチドリー・パンクジュニアが出てまいりました。ちょっと試合が膠着状態であります。決め手となるのは何になりますかね。
そうですね、やっぱファンクスにとってはですね、やっぱり連携からやっぱりスピニングトーホールドまず一発狙ってみることですね。
それには下へ倒さなきゃいけませんね。
そうですね。なかなかそれが倒せないわけですね。
そうですね。さあ栄光の
Because it's like
パンクスが
animal.
蘇るか。
That's his name.
そ
You
の
know
ま
what
ま
I
リ
mean?
バース
So
と
when
ス
I
ープ
put
レック
that
スで
in
返
first
した。
name,
カウン
or
トありますカウント
I probably should
ド
have
リ
just
ーが
made
竹
a
内さん
list
1名
of
で振っていました。
15 things instead
もの
of
すごい
a
パワー
list
であり
of
ます。さあそしてアニマルが
three
連
lists
続攻
of
撃なん
five.
だ。ショルダータックル
Shoulder block
まだ
from
今日は
Animal.
ラリアットを出しておりません。フライングスレッジハンマーもあります。グローバルハンマーもあります。アニマルフォークでありますが、さあ今度はダブルの連携ダブルのエルボーであります。
Doc and Hannibal will be in our
色チンドロップであり
Potluck
ます。
Wrestling
ここら辺は一
Federation.
つ一つ技を積み重ねて、そしていたぶろうというところがありましょうか。ザ・ロードウォリアーズ。さあドリーの動きが止まったか。パンチ攻撃パンチ攻撃、そしてボディスラム10分が経過しました。予想外に長い試合になりました。さあ試合の山がどこで落とせるのか。さあ片手を上げてフェスタドラップか。これは失敗。ドリー間一発避けました。そしてテレーバンクにタッチ。
It's crazy that out of the Road
パンク
Warriors,
スは
the
不滅
two
だ。
Road
パンクスは
Warriors,
不滅だ。さあここで反撃が始まるか。
Isn't that
ボディ
weird?
スラムボディスラム。しかし
Road Warrior
しかしロードウォリアーズはダウンです。トップロープからの攻撃。何を持っていくか。フライングボディアタックは思わず竹内さんこうしてましたが、ボディに炸裂。これは失敗。自爆であります。さあこのチャンスを逃すわけはありません。ザ・ロードウォリアーズ抱え上げて今のなんですか。
なんですかね今のはね。
いや逆ですね。
Road Warriors
ですね。レイコスを打っています。そしてもう一発いくか。もう一発いくか。ロープに乗っけておいて、
ちょっと危ないですよこれは。
動きにご注意。ここでいった。ここで行きました。そしてロープに宙づり。ドリーがドロップキックで救出に入る。これはいい連携だ。これはいい連携だ。しかしテリーも場外でちょっとダメージを受けています。さあドリーとアニマル。さあどういう戦い模様が展開されるか。ショルダータックル。さあテキサスプランからもう一回自らタックルに行ったが、さあこれを変え上げて今度はホークのフライングラリアットでありますが、これは樋口さんが認めません。上樋口認めません。これはいいんですね竹内さんね。
そうです。当然これは認められないですね。
さあ4者が入り乱れてすごいもう
Yeah, this is
戦
like
場と化してしまいました。リング
a
上であり
whole
ます。
month of them in the United States. A whole month of matches aren't as
さあ
long
4人
as
とも
this
今
one
場外
match.
に出ました。4人とも今場外に出ました。ドリーが
テリーじゃないですかね。
And I have a feeling
テ
this
リー
is
ですね。
going
さあ
nowhere
ドリーを捕
now.
まえたのはアニマル。いや逆に返していった。ドリーがアニマルを本部先に打ち据えた。本部先にアニマルを打ち据えました。さあ今度はアニマルが逆襲だ。いや放送席はもうめちゃくちゃに壊されました。放送席が集中攻撃。本部席にはホークがテリーを打ち据えております。いやー集中のつかない試合になってしまいました。10分これだけ竹内さんまともに成功法で戦っておいてこの結末どう考えますか。
ちょっと残念ですね。そうですね。テリーと僕が場外に出たあたりからですね、一気にやっぱり試合の警戒がおかしくなってきましたね。
そうでしたね。3回目の対決ゴングが乱打されておりますが、おそらく両者リングアウトということになるでしょう。おっとロードウォリアーズすごい机を持って、これはお客様危ないですね。椅子や机がもう あちこち乱舞しております。場外戦で激しないバトルロイヤルが続いております。さあパンクス対ザ・ロードウォリアーズ3回目の対決、決着がつきません。勝ち名乗りを上げますがすでに最低は降りております。両者リングアウト。竹内さん、ロードウォリアーズ5回目の来日テレビ第一戦どうでしたか？
結果的にはこれ、両者リングアウト引き分けだったんですが、試合内容では完全にウォリアーズが圧倒してましたね。
そうでしたね。
All right. Here's our list so far. We got some things to fill up. And call. Why don't you call? I'll take a couple more calls if possible. If possible. Scan this QR code. Get in there. Call the show. Just have your voice be heard, folks. We're going to add Warrior. No more Warriors. I'm going to put that as a last name, I think. Right? I don't know. Maybe I'll just make these all one thing. Yeah. Warrior. We got warriors. We got animals. Other things to add in there. Ooh, Dr. Liam. Dr. Liam in the waiting room. We're going to talk to him in just a second. Yeah, we're going to add warrior. We're going to add an animal, I think. And I got some other Instagram ones we're going to do when the calls are over. But for now, we're gonna listen to our friend Dr. Liam, Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. Tag Team Thursday today. If you're following Crimson Mask Replica, today is Tag Team Thursday. Dr. Liam in the house.
Scotland Green, how's it going, my friend?
It's going great. Good to hear you. It is Tag Team Thursday over there on Crimson Mask Replica.
It is, and I posted the Road Warriors and Paul Ellering today.
Look at that.
Talk about synchronicity, huh?
Yeah, look at that. It's almost like we're working together.
It's almost like we're a tag team.
Yeah, yeah, we're kind of Road Warrior like.
Yeah.
Neither one of us want to be draws. All right. Now, do you have one for the list?
I have a nickname. I think it's going to be the number 1.
Ooh, nickname. Let's get over to the nickname screen. All right, we only have one opening on the nickname, so it's a highly contested situation. What do you have?
Nature Boy.
Oh, yeah. And it's funny because
Nature Boys, and that's enough.
And there's actually like more. Like there was like.
Are there?
Yeah, because there was like, I remember being a kid and looking in the old wrestling magazines, and there was a guy named the Black Nature Boy, and there's all these other Nature Boys that aren't like the ones we know. It was like
the ones I know is Buddy Rogers, who was the first one.
Yes.
And then Ric Flair.
Yes.
And then Buddy Landel.
Yes.
And I believe Buddy Rogers took the name from, I think it was a Nat King Cole song.
Really?
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. So it's not exactly your current. Yeah, it's not exactly your current reference that people should still be using. Yeah,
yeah, and it's also like it's not a problem anymore. Like there were so many Nature Boys. We're not. I don't think we're in danger of more Nature Boys, but that is a good one, and I'm putting it on the list. In danger of more Nature Boys is a good way to think about it.
In danger of Nature Boys. Let me see.
Now, what other ones do you have?
I do agree that there's been enough warriors.
Yes. I'm putting that under last name just for my own, just because I don't want to take anything off of the nicknames, and we have no last names besides Cage and Austin. I'm just gonna do it. I might end up restructuring this list to where it's just 15 things that need to stop, but yeah. So Warrior is going on there. There's one that was said in the chat last week that I was waiting for someone to say here. I'm going to write it down because we do have another caller after you. And then if they don't say it, then I will say it. But, all right. So Warrior is going above Cage in our last name list.
What about Dragon?
Dragon. Ooh.
Because are you going to get better than American Dragon and Ultimo Dragon and even Dragon Kid?
Yeah, a lot of dragons.
And Ricky the Dragon.
Yeah. Is there any more juice to squeeze from the fruit of a dragon? I don't know.
Then you might just get pulped,
Yeah, Andrew Heelan is agreeing and saying no dragon. Now, that would be in the nickname department, and we are full on nicknames. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to move initials as a name over to first name, and I'm putting Dragon as number 3. That's what I'm going to do.
That's a good move, yeah.
Yeah, why not? We can do whatever the hell we want. And here we go.
Who's going to stop us?
Yeah, who's going to... Who? Mr. Twitch? The mayor of Twitch TV?
We got to approach this in a Road Warriors fashion. That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
We got a doomsday device. Anybody that gets in our way,
Yeah, it's the Road Warrior way is to get jacked up on stimulants and yell your way through it, which is kind of what I do every week on the potluck with Mountain Dew. All right, so I have added our nickname list. Number 1, Nature Boy, retire it. Number 2, Kings of all kinds. No way. Abolish the monarchy.
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
That's right.
The only king I recognize is King Ralph.
I remember seeing that in the theater. Wow,
Dragon, no more dragons. The last dragon that we are allowed is the Amazing Dragon Noli. Not that Tom Green's child who is a wrestling prodigy. The Amazing Dragon, the last dragon allowed in pro wrestling. Number 4, the Blank Kid. Any kid, grow up, as Andrew Heelan said. Which reminds me, long ago, this is an aside, but a story that needs to be told. Long ago, this was probably the early 2000s, I went to an MMA show, like an indie, MMA indie fed, right? Real fighting, and there was a guy, and I treated it like it was wrestling, which is a mistake. And there was someone in a fight whose name was Billy the Kid or something like that. And I was tackling him, of course. And this is when I was still drinking, so that's my excuse. And I kept being like, he's just a kid! Leave him alone! He's just a kid! And then after he lost, I heckled him more. And I said, come back when you're a man. Everyone looked shocked. They were shocked because no one was a bad, wrestling crowd shit talker there. People were just watching their friends get pummeled, and I was making fun of them.
See, the way you heckled him is the way fans should have heckled Marco's stunt,
Oh, I'm sure they did.
But here's an aside that kind of goes
please.
with yours. There's a film called Warrior that came out several years ago with Tom Hardy, and Kurt Angle was in it. It's an MMA movie.
Yes.
And I saw it in the theater, and the crowd was reacting as if the matches were real, and as if like clapping and responding as if they were pro wrestling matches.
Wow! And this is just like a crowd watching a movie, or the crowd in the movie?
It was a crowd watching a movie.
Wow!
It was the audience in the theater.
Was it night? Was it the opening night?
No, I think it may have been opening weekend, but it was like
that's opening night
Saturday
behavior.
Afternoon. It was. I think it was like on a Saturday afternoon.
Wow!
And so there was like a couple of hipster couple in front of me, and the woman turns to her boyfriend or whatever, and she goes, "They do realize it's not real, right?" And he goes,
Wow.
So I got one more name for you.
Yes, please.
Joey Jojo Jr. Shabadoo. We can't have any more of those.
I'm not putting that one on the list. Nice try.
I had to try to top Nathan, you know.
Thank you.
No, that's all I got, Scott.
All right, Dr. Liam, thank you again. Thanks for calling, and happy Tag Team Thursday. Folks, you follow Crimson Mask
You as
Replica.
well.
All right, good night.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good night.
And now, from the chat, Tugboat Facts coming in. Our last caller of the evening, going to help fill up this list.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Great.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Now, what do you think of this list so far?
I think it's filling up pretty nicely. I think there's some absolute gems on there. I have one that I think could fall into first and last name.
Okay.
Could go either way, but it's Lee.
Lee.
We got too many Lees out there.
Too many Lees, and that's one I got from Instagram as well. So that's got to go. Lee, first and last. You know what?
We got Lee Moriarty, we got Lee Johnson, we got Keith Lee, we got Primetime Brian Lee, we got Dragon Lee tying into the Dragon nickname.
Oh yeah, all right. Too many Lees. I might just put it as both for right now, and then we might bump it. Just like I got Austin on both, and the last name is going to be the one that gets bumped before the first name. But I am putting Lee on the list twice.
I have a backup that could be a nickname or a first name.
Okay.
Ace.
Ace. Ooh.
I think there's too many aces out there.
Too many aces. All right. You know what? I am removing John from the list, and I am putting Ace in its place. Ace is the place, and let's give it a save. Let's check out our list. All right, so I moved Austin as a first name up to the top. No more Austins. That is, I'm not bending on that. No more Austins. Number 2, Lee as a first name. Number 3, initials as a name. 4, open, and 5, Ace as a name. All right, I like that one. Do you have any other ones?
No, I think that was it.
All right, well, thank you so much, Tugboat Facts, filling up this list, and I'm going to read a couple off Instagram. We'll finish this up, and the chat will help as well. Thanks for calling, and yeah, you have a good night. I appreciate it.
You as well.
All right. And that's that. And that's that. That's that. And meeting for all. All right, folks. And now, let's see what else. This is a great list. I have a last name that no one said this time around, but was said in the chat. And I think I'm going to put it number 1. Number 1. Storm. Are you kidding me? All the storms in the world? So many storms. No more. No more storms. No more storms. I'm adding that. Number 1. I forgot who said it last week in the chat, but you know me. Every week I say I never remember things that people say in the chat, so don't give me suggestions in the chat. I remembered that one, and I was hoping that someone would call with it today. No one did, but doesn't matter. I remembered it. Number 1, storm. And let's give that a save. And let's see, we got one more first name that needs to be abolished, retired. Who is it? What else? What else is there? The chat. Let's see if the chat has anything. Anyone named Chris? If that's the thing, you can't choose the name Chris. That's like, that shouldn't even be said. No Johns, no Chris. Unless you're born John or born Chris, you don't pick these names. You don't pick Chris if you can pick whatever name you want. Let's see. Lee. Retire the name Juice? No, I think there's more juice that can be juiced out of the name Juice. All right. Let's see. Looking at Instagram for this last one, we just need a first name. We just need one first name here. Enough Adams. Let's see. Initials as a name. King, we got that. Sergeant, McMahon, blah, 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 blah. Paul, Princess, Matt Hardy. Too many tigers. Too many tigers. That's interesting. Would that go in the first name? How do you feel about that, chat? To fill up our list, I would put that 5 if I was going to put it. But damn, I feel like there's another first name that just needs to go away. Too many tigers for episode title. Alright, we're gonna finish this list, god dog it. I might just put Tiger for now and see if anybody says anything else. Alright, let's do a copy of that, and alright, our list will be complete. No more tigers. Alright, now if there's a few on here that could be bumped if other ones come up, but I don't know, I feel pretty good about this list. No more Tonys. Rocks. No more rocks. Yeah, no more rocks. Maybe, because there are rocks. There's rock. There's more than the rock. There's all kinds of rocks. Ooh, maybe no more Justins. We full? We full of Justins? I don't know. This is good, though. Austin, Lee, initials, Ace, Tiger. Last names we got Storm, Warrior, Cage, Lee, Austin. Nicknames, Nature Boy, King, Dragon, the Blank Kid, and Assassin. No more Assassins. Alright, I'm calling it. That's it. That's it. Back to the action, folks. We have one match left. And I think one more goofy thing before that. So, yeah, let's get back to it. Let's do it.
Really working on the Patriot. Top of the boot to the back. Patriot trying to hang on to the ropes. Coco right there. Jumping up and down on it.
Coco Ware, I guess, as fired up and going as we have ever seen him. With the Patriot. He drives him down into the mat.
Thank you, everybody, for helping with the list. I love taking calls. Any excuse to talk to you, the fine people that watch and contribute to this show.
You don't like the boots? Well, I mean, it's part of. Come on in. Tell me how you feel. You go to wrestling, but what, twice a week?
No, I never go.
All right, okay.
But
How do you feel?
We got
How
a
you
hater
doing with
here,
it?
folks.
The thing is, I enjoyed college and high school wrestling, and I'll go watch them. But this is flashy. This is too much put on.
You think so? Anybody want to talk to her? Anybody want to talk to her? Yes.
This hater?
All right, well, what do you think about this woman's attitude? Maybe we can get go right ahead.
First of all, how would she know about athletic ability or injuries? You know, after all, your main injury is dropping the supper dish on your big toe. Listen, just quiet down. I'm talking right now. Listen, my shoulders are as wide as the World Trade Center in New York City, Daddy. And it takes a lot of guts to get in there in the ring, especially to be number one like I am. Now, first of all, I have dislocated my shoulder. I have broken my nose. It looks like the Youngman Expressway. I have scars on my forehead. I am not just another pretty face. I am a talented young man.
I have scars on my forehead. Yeah, who gave you those scars, buddy?
Sure, I am.
Who gave you those forehead scars?
Was there any entertainment value in this at all?
I didn't really enjoy it.
You did.
That's your opinion.
I'd like to give him back his card.
Thank you very much. I don't like girls with glasses either.
Wow. His card, by the way, if you forget, it says redeemable for
Mr.
one
Gagne,
kiss.
are you going after the title like your father has carried for so long?
I would like to someday. Right now, I'm tag team wrestling, and I'm one half of the tag team champions, and it's hard to devote your time.
There's Greg.
I have to devote all my time to tag team wrestling right now, but someday
Because my
yes,
daddy
I'd like to
told me
wrestle
to.
the man who has the championship right now, Nick Bockwinkel.
How long? Yeah, I agree there.
You want him to make it, huh?
I'd like to see him cream.
What is it about?
He doesn't deserve it, Bockwinkel. What?
Tell me about Bockwinkel. What's his problem?
I just think he's a dirty wrestler. I think he dirty.
Well, he was too good to appear on this show.
Mr. Gagne is what, a kind of clean-cut basil?
He would be what you would consider a very clean-cut wrestler, yes. And he's good-looking.
Hey, now.
I have a question for.
If you're playing the potluck
All
drinking
right,
game
you
when
follow-
a
follow this step.
lady
and you
watching
have any
wrestling
kids
gets
that you
horny
do,
for the
are you gonna have them
wrestlers,
follow
that's a
yours
drink.
also and go with it?
Well, I have a young boy right now who's 9 months old, and he's almost there already. He's going to be a pretty big guy, but my father never pushed me in any direction. He let me choose the own sports I wanted to participate in, and I made wrestling my decision and made it my career, and I love it.
Yeah. How many years would you stay in this?
It depends
women.
on women.
Until I'm too old to do it any longer. I think women can stay in it just as long as men. We have the same ability as they do, and we're as good as they are.
Tell me, are you single or... tell me about you.
Single.
You're single.
Tell me about
and
you.
you too? Yeah, give it the mic there. Can you be married and do this work?
Yeah, you can, but it's kind of hard.
Can you be married and do this work?
Actually,
no.
3 years and I'm divorced.
If you're looking at 80s wrestlers' relationships,
in this kind of
no,
work?
I don't think you can.
I mean, it's unusual. It takes a guy with a lot of who's together to be able to feel comfortable with you.
Well, it's no different than being a tennis player or a golfer or anything. They're on the road a lot, and we are too.
Right.
If they can stay married, we can too.
But obviously, you didn't grow up to be. I mean, this wasn't your childhood dream. I assume there weren't that many women wrestlers for you to even see.
Oh, there were a lot of women wrestlers,
There were.
especially in Georgia. But I started going to wrestling when I was about 12 years old, and I liked it then. And when I turned 18, I decided that's what I wanted to do.
Same with you.
Yes, I've grown up around it. My father always went. So.
Right. You don't smoke, do you?
No.
So how much do you have to worry about taking care of yourself? That's an awful expenditure of energy out there that you both gave us.
Oh, well, you have to go have your regular checkup. Girl wrestler has to go at least twice a year because of breast cancer and everything else from the blows and everything. But as far as that, we stay in good shape.
Yeah. Is the money good?
Money's very good.
It's none of our business, but could you give us a ballpark here? What kind of bucks are we talking?
Thank you.
Nothing, huh?
Old guys got into wrestling
was
because they
suggested
were
that you're doing at
big,
least
right?
50,000.
Somebody was just said, "Hey,
We
boy,
do
you should be a
big,
wrestler."
For other reasons, I'd rather not say.
Sure. That's your privilege. I don't mean to pry, but you can understand our curiosity. For all the folks, who are working down at your local department store clerking, I mean, this would be
I
an
do
option
love
they
that
might want to
jacket.
examine. Yes, we're back
I guess
here,
it's Gagne's
How long do
jacket.
you have to train to do something like
You train all your life. You never finish training. But as for
They have to turn around in their stools
before I had my first match.
depending on
But
who's
I
asking the
was very
questions.
athletic. I played softball and volleyball. Played all sports in high school, and so I was in very good shape when I started doing it.
I have a question for Greg. One of your most famous holds in your father's is a sleeper hold.
Yes.
Which knocks your opponent unconscious. I was hoping if you could demonstrate it. And
They can't find the hard cam. They never went to NXT. They didn't go to hard cam class.
If we have the time here, we'll do it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I was just wondering, how seriously do the men wrestlers take the women wrestlers? Like, do they consider them serious in what they're doing?
Yes, they're very serious, and they're very tremendous competitors. Our whole society is based on competition, and these women compete very, very hard. And when they're in the ring, they can compete at a level as high as the men wrestlers do. And we respect their decision for what they want to do, and they respect ours, and we respect everybody else.
Does the woman on the card, Vern, sell tickets? Does a woman's match on the card help in terms of its...
Sure, we just never say the woman's name. We just call it a ladies' match.
Women wrestling wouldn't be is what
we treat it like it's a little person match.
But they do when they go there, because there are so few of them. There is a rarity. I know in some areas they're showing once a year, and people really come out to see them.
Are you guys managed? I should say, you young women, are you managed? And how do we know that? The fight game is hardly famous for its honesty down through the years, and a lot of young men and women have been exploited by the fast buck managers.
Ace of Trace coming in with.
Are you watching?
Coming in
hot.
How
do you know?
Reminder: Vern Gagne killed a man. Please remind me.
Percentage of that box
Ace of
are you
Trace.
entitled to?
Pretend I know nothing.
Oh, well,
Please
I have
tell
a
me the
booker,
story,
because
especially while watching Donahue.
Someone who books me out and everything. And I think we get what we deserve on the match. I think that if we
Those
work
are the
as hard
rules.
as the
Those
guys,
are the
we should
rules
get
of
paid
potluck.
what the guys get paid.
We agree. Yeah, Greg.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! I forgot about that.
The man, we're our own managers.
Geez, that's so
we book
sad.
our own
I forgot
flights,
about that.
Our own hotel rooms. Promoters call us and ask us if we'd like to wrestle on their cards.
Yeah.
And that's built up through the record
That's
you have
sad.
over the years. And then,
I forgot about that. I really
we're
thought
paid
it
on
was
a percentage of the gates, and basically
I don't know why
we just have to
thought it
trust the
was gonna be
promoters,
something
and
entertaining.
we do, and most of them are very, very honest.
Is the caller there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you had a point to make.
A caller.
I feel that the people that watch this should realize that in boxing they use their hands and they wear gloves, and yet they break their noses and they bleed and they cut their eyes. And these people do not wear gloves. They kick with their feet. Why do not people realize that this is fake? I mean, if they really were fighting, they would. The people would come out looking like they've been massacred.
So you're saying then that you're a doubter too, then?
Yes, I
They
am.
don't hit each
Have you
other
ever
in the
been to a
face,
match?
lady.
Not in person, but I have a cable affiliate in Tennessee, and this is all that is on television at night on the cable.
Yeah. You're calling from Tennessee?
Yes, I am.
Whereabouts?
In Clinton.
We got... Hello, Clinton. You're saying that it's on cable, but you're not watching, or you are watching?
I'm watching you right now, but...
Well, I know that, but I'm... Do you watch wrestling on cable?
Watches it. I have to watch it. You know, it's my husband loves it.
I'll tell you, what's happened to broadcasting over the past several years with new technologies, more channel availability, we really almost have like a rebirth of the late 40s and 50s. Do you remember
We have
how
one
popular
match
wrestling
left.
was then?
Spinning the tournament edition of the Great
You're not that
Potluck
old.
Wheel
All
for
right.
our
Well, you don't have
final
to rub it in.
match. Hoping it's
Here we
another
go again
Stardom
with
match,
wrestling, and once again the dialogue continues. Look, we're here merely to say this is not going away. It never has. In fact, it seems to be enjoying a rebirth. How you feel about it obviously depends on where you're standing when you watch it and what kind of match you see. But if you remember nothing else, please know that there is big money in this game. And
On television, when we watch it on television, the audience is mainly teenagers, and I feel that it's exploiting them because I know they're not getting in free.
They're not getting it. People
it's
pay to
exploiting
watch things,
them.
lady.
Because they're going in, and like the people that are sitting inside the ring, they think that it's real. You know, they're saying, yes, they're getting out there and doing this.
It is real.
Real. They're taking their money.
It is
I mean,
real.
the blood is not real. Maybe once in a
The
while
blood
it
is real.
Just
Now
to
I'm
answer your
mad.
question, Hunter, about the why we don't get cut up and our teeth knocked out. I have 5 bottom teeth that are all capped now, and I just had a tooth chipped on this match we had here today.
You're just being exploited.
I don't feel that it's, I think the kids see a lot more worse on TV than the wrestling matches. I think there's a lot more on TV. At least here you've got a referee. It's being controlled. These men have worked to do what they're going to do. And I think there's a lot of television programs that are a lot worse than what you're seeing here in the ring today.
Yeah, tell them, lady.
But anyway, you understand her point, don't you, Clinton?
No, I don't.
All right.
TV, I mean, you can turn it off. My husband won't let me, but that's, you know.
Your husband really is into this, is he?
Yeah, well, he even watches it and says, oh, it's fake. And then he'll holler at me and say, look what he's doing now. You know, he's going to...
Yeah. I'm sorry to have to break. Would you give our best to everybody in Tennessee?
Will.
I'm glad you called.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with a tag team match in just a moment.
Make that ref turn around. Steamboat hit Vader, what, 6, 7, 8 times with a chair. No call for that.
And Vader gets back to show you what kind of man he is. Most people could not even get back to their feet after being attacked like that with a chair.
You are going into the most dangerous match of all times. War games. 2 steel cages.
R.I.P. Kevin Sullivan. This was sent in by the Suzanimal.
I told you life would not be easy. You're the one that created me. You and I can't coexist on this planet. I can feel evil escaped. You locked in with the section of doom. A shot. Kamala. The Zodiac. Ming. All 8 of us at the same time. The scarf on your head will start to smoke and boil. Soon your hearing will go. The master himself.
Soon your hearing will go.
Drive the wagons with all the Hulkamaniac carcasses laying on it. The Dungeon of Doom brought you these posies, but they expired. We love you not. We actually hate your guts. We hate you.
This is the greatest promo ever.
Mortal Hulk Hogan. You're gonna get buried. You're gonna get buried. My heart.
You're gonna get buried.
goes out to you.
Well, that ruled. You're gonna get buried.
It's George Cena talking about that drink from Stacker 2. It's all over your streets like your favorite shoe. So heads up for that drink that's breaking through. And it comes in them 3 fat flavors too. Let me explain to you. This is not your ordinary. You can feel the blaze of Enraged Raspberry.
Enraged Raspberry.
Singer will maximize your focus. All them other energy drinks, man, they bogus. It's the real drink to keep you rugged and raw. Bust down the door to your convenience store. You and your crew should raid the fridge to get this. Lemon lime blitz to that sinful citrus that enhances concentration and will help you think. You at the club, mix it with your favorite drink. Stinger's #1, that's a guarantee. You into low carbs, baby, rock the sugar-free. Stinger picks you up from the midday crunch. Enjoy a cool can of that pound and punch. And it keeps me rocking in the wrestling ring. So go and catch the buzz, feel the sting.
Yeah, check it. That was John Cena laying it down freestyle for YJ Stinger, the extreme energy drink. Catch the buzz, feel the sting.
Yeah, mix that with alcohol and you die. Alright, alright. Let me pause this. Alright. We're just gonna keep the Terry Funk music on for this. And let's refresh this wheel. Alright, our final spin, our final match, the Great Potluck Wheel Tournament Edition, brought to you by ATL Blood Feast, my buzz plug, who might as well have gotten a check for doing this. He did so much work. Alright, we're going to spin the wheel. We like to rock, and we like to roll. I'll take anything now. We watched a Stardom match, so I will accept a Noah match. I really don't want this. No! No! Oh, yes! All right. I thought... I really thought that was it, folks. All right. Now, what is... Mayu Iwatani, we're going to watch 2 Mayu Iwatani matches versus Momo Watanabe, folks. Give me a second to find it. Double Mayu night. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah.
After PA, this week has been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
And starting this moment from now, from this moment on, this will be the moment, starting now, of the genesis of McGillicuddy.
Right. Can we hear from the winner now, please? Hit the buzzer. Let's hear it one more time from Michael McGillicuddy.
All right, we are just seconds away from our main event, our final match from Night 4 of Stardom's 5-star Grand Prix. Last week we had 2 Noah matches on the wheel. This week, 2 Stardom matches. Fair is fair, and that is that. It is settled law. Next week, come back right here, Twitch, Thursday night. We will be a gimmick episode. Our salute to the Animal Kingdom. I've gotten so many great submissions. I'm still taking some if you want. Get weird with it. No, but please, no more George the Animal Steel videos. I'm drowning in George the Animal Steel videos, folks. Any other animal stuff, please hit me up. Pro Wrestling Potluck at Gmail, or follow me on Instagram. That's the way I do it. That's the way I communicate to people in life. All right, it is done. The match has been downloaded. Let us find it right now. Yes, please. And day 4 from Korakuen Hall. Move it on over. Move it on over. And once again, thanks to Elliot for making this easy, despite the fact that I'm like fumbling and everything like that. Can you imagine what this would be like if I had to do it all? It'd be a freaking mess. All right. All right. One last buzz.
In hot weather, please to watch for these symptoms. Shortness of breath, disorientation, swelling of the head, a red itchy rash, and hallucinations. You have come down with a case of summer buzz.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Why they gotta do that to me? All right, here we go. This is it. This is our next match. This is our final match, the main event of night 4. We'll watch the entrances. Making her way to the ring first, Momo Watanabe. Tugboat Facts also weighing in and helping Elliot put these suggestions together on what matches we should show. It is the Summer of Buzz. The Great Potluck Wheel Tournament Edition brought to you by the Summer of Buzz. This, our main event. Will this be the longest potluck episode? We will find out. We'll find out when I put this on YouTube if anything gets cut. I think the longest episode is 3 hours and 4 minutes. Right now we are at 2 hours and 46 minutes. I can tell you this match, probably longer than 14 minutes, but it's not too long. Momo Watanabe is a member of the new heel group, HATE. An acronym, H-A-T-E, HATE. Does HATE stand for anything? Andrew Heelan says, real talk, I get all my buzz from Potluck. This is the only pro wrestling I watch. I feel that way too sometimes. I feel like, and this is so weird to say, since I've been doing this show and since I've been working harder on it, this is some of the only wrestling I watch during the week. It's crazy. I used to watch wrestling every day. Now I save things for this show. HATE. HATE stands for Hats Are Totally Exciting. Making her second appearance on the show. Who is she? Road Warrior Hawk? Harass, abuse, terrorize, eradicate. Oh my god. What is this, Project 2025? Momo getting right to work. Not letting her throw out the ceremonial pitch. Still in her jacket. The bell has been rung. And the bell of Iwatani is being rung right now, or their head hitting the guardrail. Momo rules. She was somebody I didn't know about until we did this show. Into the chairs. I'm putting this out into the universe. One day, I'm going to do a bump like that. One day, putting it out into the universe. Personal ring announcer Scotland Green is going to be thrown into chairs that way. I want to do it. Momo Watanabe is coming stateside to wrestle Mercedes Moné. Holy cow. Watanabe in control. Got Iwatani by the hair, walking her back to the ring. Reversal. Now Watanabe goes into the chairs. That's not how I'll sell it. I will fly into them chairs, baby. Oh yeah, I got health insurance. I got the broke people health insurance. Oh, Iwatani flying, taking them all out. New Japan show in DC. Road trip. Meet you there. I wish. I can't even afford to take the bus. That's an all-business ref right there. Ooh, kick to the back of Momo. It is past midnight. It is now Friday in Parts Unknown, Queens. Look at this, cheating in the main event, this hate group. Mayu in the PWP 25. Again, please send me these things. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm definitely gonna put up a ballot soon where people can just fill it in. So, you know, if you follow me, do that. But if you have ideas right now, send them to me. Because I'm gonna build this list because I wanna, no, I don't want to, I have a surprise. So I want to get this list ready. I want to have it settled law weeks before. Yeah, double buzz Mayu. Grabs the rope. Referee. Starlight Kid was on last year's, pardon me, was on last year's PWP 25. That episode is on YouTube. Maybe I'll find the name of it before this episode is over and I can tell you and you can watch it. It was a gimmick episode. Last year I did the outdoors gimmick episode. I did it on my balcony, and that same episode, the PWP 25, was revealed. So it was the outdoor gimmick episode. It was episode, I just looked it up. Uh-oh. Oof. Take It Outside. Thank you, Dr. Liam. The episode was called Take It Outside, Pro Wrestling Potluck, episode 85. This is episode 134. Every segment on the show took place outdoors. That is also the episode where the PWP 25 was revealed. Check it out. A great episode. I love those gimmick episodes, and we will be doing a sequel. I've already gotten some great submissions from Dr. Liam, and I have stuff saved that people have sent me in the past. So yeah, if you have some Take It Outside, some outdoors suggestions, send them to me as well. Always taking some suggestions. Dr. Liam, you were watching it last night? God damn, I love it. I love when people watch old episodes of the show. They're always good. If this is, people ask me, what episode should I watch? I would say watch any gimmick episode, or pick an old episode that has low viewers. Oh my God, that kick. It hurt Mayu. Was that her knee popping, or was it my pen, my clicky pen that I hold in my hand at all times? Ooh, kick. Late kick out from Mayu Iwatani, her second appearance. Now, if you're keeping track at home, This episode, this potluck episode 133, or I think it's 134, we are 2 hours and 55 minutes and 30 seconds. We are not at the 3-hour mark yet. Nice. Frankensteiner from the second rope now. Nice drop kick. She's still out of it. On the top rope, a little wobbly though. Double stomp perhaps. Oh my God, splash. Nice frog splash. Again, holding her knee. Cannot go for the pinfall on Momo Watanabe right away. 3, not 2. Now, this is not yet the longest episode. I actually want to see what the longest episode is. Longest episode was definitely a couple months ago. All right, it looks like the longest episode was called Do or Don't. It is episode 126, and it was 3 hours and 4 minutes long. The very next week, Teenage Deathmatch Ghoul was 3 hours and 2 minutes. This is 2 minutes away from hitting the 3-hour mark. This might be it. This might take the crown. Momo fired up. Yeah, longest episode based on YouTube. So that is a little bit of a qualifier, but I don't think an episode was long before it was butchered by YouTube. Most of these shows are not butchered by YouTube. 2. It's funny, you can just see the lengths of these shows creep up as you scroll through my videos. Yeah, these are 2 of the best. Iwatani fighting out. No, this is definitely not the first time someone has wrestled twice. But it's probably the first time someone has wrestled twice from the same like week of competition. Usually it's like something from their whole career. Like 1 year ago, we did a show that was all Terry Funk matches, right? Oh no, she can't get up there. Her knee is giving out. 15 seconds away from the 3-hour mark of this show. I hope it all makes it to YouTube. YouTube people, watch live. Oh, misses with the moonsault, not good. Momo's got that bat. Her fellow hate members are distracting the ref. Oh my God! Takes out her leg when she's trying to do the moonsault. Jesus! Tiger suplex. Iwatani is in trouble. I do want to see how Anna Jay is doing in Stardom, but I would be upset if that was our main event. Yeah, no Babylon 5 tonight, folks. 2. Kicking out. We have hit the 3-hour mark. We're almost at 3 in a minute. Once we get over 3 hours and 4 minutes, this will be the longest episode of the show. I feel like we should have confetti drop. Where's Sabrina? She loves... Oh, she's asleep on her wheel. Look at that. Can you see little Sabrina asleep on her wheel? A baby. All right. I messed up everything by doing that. Yeah, there's no commentary for the last match either. Oh my God! Mayu's got the bat now. Whoa, Poison Rana looking dangerous as hell, going for the pin. Wow. We always go over 2 hours. That's just a fact. I never know when we're gonna go over 3 hours. This match does not get us to the record, but we will get to the record when I talk afterwards. This is the longest episode. This will be, because I ain't gonna talk for 30 seconds after this thing. I'm gonna read the. That was a dope match. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. This, in minute 45, will be the longest episode. And to get it to that point, thank you, everybody, for watching. Now, let me read off some titles, some possible titles in the last page of my notebook that was gifted to me by Casey James Salango, the Sad Dinosaurs, bootleg Sad Dinosaurs, Journey to Big Water. It says, happy every day in it. The Land Before Time dinosaurs. Were they ever happy? All right, here's our titles, folks. Make noise in the chat. If there's ones you like, I'll put a little star next to it. Yeah, next potluck is new notebook week, or I fish up some notebook that has like 3 pages that are done. Okay. Don't Tell the Others is one. Terry Funk is the only god I recognize. Refundable for a Kiss. Tush Action, which people were very excited about when it came out. Tush Action. And Winner by Commercial Break is one. A lot of hand stuff. I wrote down one. Enraged Raspberry, which was said twice, rapped twice, pardon me, my mistake. Rapped twice by John Cena when he was pitching Poison. Enraged Raspberry. Is It Watchable? Dory Funk Jr.'s Bumble Profile, and Nothing is Impossible with Steroids. Those are our titles. A lot are long. I'm going to say Tush Action, maybe. And Enraged Raspberry is a good one as well, if you ask me. And we have just gone over 3 hours and 4 minutes. This is the longest episode, everybody! We did it! No More Cages is another one, yes. We did it! Is it watchable? Make a hearty sign. Here we go. We got the heart. We got this. There you go. Here's our celebration. Longest episode! This one for the screenshot. Here you go. All right. Enraged Raspberry. Enraged Raspberry was my pick. It's too good and too dumb. Will it beat Tush Action? I don't know. But that's it, everybody. That's this week's potluck. We are now at 3 hours and 5 minutes. There's no way that this isn't the longest one. Thanks, everybody. Good night. I'm going to finish my dinner of chicken tenders, and I'm going to go to sleep. And I hope you do, too. I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy everything, and see you next week. for the salute to the animal kingdom. No Buzz next week, so I'm going to try and squeeze out a Buzz show on a day that I can, a night that I can. Who knows? Good night, everybody. Thank you for being so beautiful.